enemies within reach.
Can you get another beast? Like,
So I can't.
forge another connection?
Needs some time to do that.
It would take time.
I was thinking about that.
What? Oh. Oh, hey. I mean, in like the Illuminati way, I would
Everything
think.
good? Hey. We're sounding good? It might be because of where it is on your... I mean, it's on. Yeah, that wasn't plugged in all the way. Try now.
He's number 2, right?
No. Gorm is in 2.
Oh, yeah.
2 is forever, never in use.
Yeah, maybe because we plugged him in at 2.
How about now? Better?
So in that case, go ahead and turn the slider up.
How about now? Cool.
It's me, Josh number 1,
Why do you get to be number 1?
because I claimed it.
Well, you get to be Josh Alpha then.
No, I'm already number 1.
Right, he's Alpha.
No,
Well,
it means the same thing.
We want to go
No, it doesn't.
alphabetically. I can,
I'm the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. Not if you're both.
yeah, but it's like a sandwich. Either end is the bad stuff. It's defined by what's in the middle.
Keep talking if you can't.
She needs you to be here.
Oh, God.
Can you hear him? He's talking.
Sorry. Yeah.
Hey, it's the third best Scatman John song.
There's a question that needs to be asked.
First
but I'm
best
not
if you
gonna
like
ask
the
it.
Honda.
He sees the bear trap laid before him, and while temptation remains, he will not step.
Can you remind me that I have 5 freaking sneak attack dice, and I need to count all 5 of them?
Yeah, that's freaking amazing.
Yeah, I need to count all of them every time I roll.
I am not being
That's a
heard.
beautiful thing.
Oh, there
That
we
would
go.
do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that makes 2 of us.
So the last thing that happened, I used daylight,
Yes.
and then like we're done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I am going to make a ruling, another rule of cool ruling.
Yeah.
Because apparently it doesn't specify in the description that it counts as actual sunlight.
Yeah, I noticed that too when I was reading it.
Daylight does not count as sunlight.
daylight doesn't count as sunlight. Dawn counts as sunlight.
So
Yeah.
does sunbeam.
Sunbeam does count as sunlight.
Yeah.
And my sunblade.
Yes.
Is that
The
sunlight?
light is sunlight.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess things will specifically call out if they count as sunlight.
Okay.
And daylight does not.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's sunlight-ish.
But
Sunlight-esque.
I don't believe that monster needs a specification one way or the
That's
other.
fine.
I think it's just bright light.
I will
Yeah.
learn
All right.
if it does nothing. It's
All
fine.
right.
Eh.
Are we ready for Control to hit the button to put us all on? Probably let her know that.
Yeah, just hit all that. Just hit all that
I hate you guys.
As well you should.
Yep.
I think we're ready.
All right, hit all that
Especially-
4.
Oh, I hate you especially.
What?
Tales of Jemmora has logged out of the chat.
Dick.
All right.
I always love that whenever you're
how many
playing
more
a game. It's
D8s am
like,
I
hey, how do
gonna
we do
need?
this? Alt F4,
Let's
Alt
see.
F4, Alt F4.
I should
Players left the game.
probably get. Oh.
Yes.
We are ready. Yes.
Yay!
Sounds good. Go.
Wrong one.
Oh, I just realized that TV isn't on.
Nope.
Hold on.
Is it usually on?
I'm coming.
Yes. Technical difficulties.
Because he's the sound man.
Technical difficulties. We have technical difficulties.
Do, do, do,
I know what
do,
happened.
do, do, do.
Okay, so now when you do it, it'll work.
Sound man.
Wasn't there something last game making
Yes.
me really hungry?
What's that?
Dun, 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 dun.
Cube of jello, delicious lemon lime jello.
Yes. Yes. Not
Tastes like burning.
Not- it was definitely not delicious.
I mean,
No, it hurt.
I mean, I'm sure it also hurt.
I mean, I
Yes.
would
Those two are
say,
not mutually
I don't know
exclusive.
how much we can actually sing stuff. Okay. Ooh.
Lemon lime with a little bit of kick to it.
Okay.
Well, am I gonna get a
DSK1.
cease and desist that says go home and be a family man?
Yes.
Hey! Okay.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Tales of Jemmora, the Kraken's Wake, a show in which I routinely try and kill all of my players. I mean,
Sometimes succeed.
where we all
Yeah.
play D&D
But we get better.
and have a wonderful time. I am your dungeon master for this evening, Sean Hayes. To my left, robotic war master, Twixen, no last name given. Would you like to say hello for
Hello.
audio listeners? There we go. To his left, elven assassin of some level of ineptitude,
many
May.
levels of ineptitude. Hey,
May,
everybody.
Every
no
level
last
of
name
ineptitude.
given.
Yeah.
To her left,
Number 1 all-time paladin, the GOAT. Just call me the GOAT.
Oh,
Goat.
really?
Yeah,
I would have settled for the piggy, but
maybe.
Jacob and Stainthorpe.
Have to come up with an acronym for that.
Yeah.
I'll work on it.
To his
Is
left,
the goat an acronym?
Greatest of all time.
resident
okay.
rainer of ice,
Okay.
collector of loot, and delver of swampy things.
Taste bud challenge is the correct term.
Tyrankai Rot Scale. And to his left, and to my right, Mysterioso Fabuloso.
That's his actual character.
That's right.
I hope so.
You found out the real name.
The Emperor Fabulous.
Seraph Brightmore.
Yes. We know things.
Bright more or don't bright at all.
Indeed. So, last we left off, you were infiltrating the castle. You got your way into the kitchen, discovered that there are animated objects in the kitchen serving as somewhat of a security system, ready to apprehend anybody that is where they're not supposed to be, including most of you, unless presented with some level of identification. That identification came from Seraph, leading to several questions from the rest of the party as to his connections to the royal family.
Many questions.
He
Many
only, like,
questions.
Answered questions instead of asking.
We're getting there.
Then going through the dining hall, taking a left turn, and after spending several minutes being stymied by a door, like
hate that
all
door.
great adventuring parties.
Yeah.
We were
It's not a door, it's a chair.
We were
so, you
stymied
know.
by a
You
wall.
can't really call yourself a D&D party until
Until you get
Until you have
door
been
is
bested
defeated.
by a
until you
door.
have been defeated by a door. Yes. Yes. The door to the throne room. So, understandably, very well protected, barred, locked, sturdy. Turning around the corner and bloop, into a giant hallway-sized gelatinous cube. Then beating a tactical retreat away from the cube, backing into the dining hall, where on the other side, Spooky Shadow wraiths were coming out.
Oh,
May
sorry,
decided
like,
to
died.
pull a
you die?
one
Almost.
Han Solo
Yeah.
and go charging into the fray, only to
It
realize
wasn't a Han Solo, though, because Han Solo saw that there were way too many, turned around, and ran back.
Yeah, May's not that smart.
she used all of her movement to get there,
Well, yeah.
and then suddenly forgot that she is not a barbarian or a paladin.
The Wraiths, however, were very pleased. They didn't have to
Or a
waste any
class
energy
with
getting to her.
almost any hit points.
Yes.
Really.
Yeah.
And not unlike the scene in which other wraiths stab a bunch of pillows to death, we had a similar encounter.
I like how you put it last week where in Harry Potter and the Dementors just came. And...
No, that's Lord of the Rings.
Right.
The ring wraiths stab a bunch of pillows to death. And like said pillows, Courtney's character has about the same number of hit points left.
I have the hit points of a kitten.
As I said, my dog could sneeze and she would die. So
Meanwhile, Jacobin's throwing pepper in the dog's face.
So yes, that is where we left off, with Jacobin casting daylight at ground zero, and where we will pick up.
Dayman.
Fighter of the night.
So
Gosh.
the daylight goes off, and you see this essentially hemisphere of light just suddenly radiate out from May, out to a radius of 60 feet, which is most of the dining hall. The wraiths all sort of momentarily break off and sort of flee to the edges, or will on their turn. But for the time being, we're going to essentially reset initiative, because I'm not keeping track of that between sessions over the course of 2 weeks.
Slacker.
So I do not.
That's why you need a DM notebook like me.
I kill enough trees at work, thank you. So,
Okay.
Shazbat.
Nice.
and
I've
I'm
heard
just
that
going to
one a
roll
lot,
for the
though.
rates as a group. Okay. And I'm going to roll for that thing. Okay. All right. 20 or higher. Okay.
21.
21.
No one's surprised by this.
15 to 20.
18.
I am surprised by that.
Wow.
10 to 15.
I'm surprised by that one.
Whoa! Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
You
the last
add
5 initiatives, I've had like a 2.
You add half your proficiency bonus to initiative checks. It's factored in there, into Beyond.
I very much disagree.
It already says your initiative.
Oh,
Yeah.
You
yeah,
do.
Okay, otherwise I'd have a +0. You're right.
Jack of all trades.
Yeah, but my initiative, or my dex is +0.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. 5 to 10.
8.
6.
Okay. And then basically,
Wow.
boop. And then
Cool.
Okay. Okay.
we'll use big
Okay.
scary fire elemental to represent spooky ghosts.
They're basically the same.
I know, I have a spooky ghost.
I'm just gonna apologize
I mean,
right now, you guys.
is Gelatinous Cube still in the mix?
Oh, wait a
Well,
second.
it was
Who was trying to run away?
slurping its way
It
back
is.
down the
It is
hallway.
still
scurrying
within
away.
sight.
It is scurrying away, but that's what this is.
Oh, okay, okay. This
Very,
is,
very slow.
I
wait a
thought I
minute.
was
Hang on.
chasing it.
Here, there's the cube.
Yeah.
Well
There's
done.
it's actually a cylindrical shape. It's a cylindrical prism.
Yeah, why not?
So, so this daylight goes off, and the wraiths momentarily disperse away from you, May.
Yes.
So you're on the ground,
Yep.
but it is your turn.
All right, I have my movement to stand up, and
Yep.
bonus action disengage. If any, are they close enough that I have
so
to
they
disengage?
essentially disperse to the outer edges of this. So you are free and clear.
Yeah, no, I'm going under the table.
Okay.
I'm going under the dining room table. And I'm just gonna yeah, because if I need to fully assess and like catch my breath.
Okay. So
Because would I be able to hit one of them if I used my bracers?
it would be a
daggers?
disadvantage because
Yeah.
it is. You'd have to also maneuver closer to one of them.
Yeah.
To do that.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that right yet.
Okay.
No.
All right. So are you just going to take cover under the table?
Yes, I'm gonna hide under the table.
Okay. Do you want to do anything with your bonus action
No.
or your action? I guess because you can dash as a bonus action.
I'm hiding as the bonus action.
So you're going to hide.
Yes.
Okay.
Hide under the table.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
$14.
Okay. All right. Oh, look. It's Jacobin.
It was me.
All
Jacobin,
along.
the whole time.
Oh, no.
Oh, you're approaching me?
You thought Seraph was going to be the one that cast daylight, but it was me, Jacobin.
Exactly. How far? No, I know what he was going to cast. It was going to kill us all nearly again.
So,
How far is our clever girl?
She is, because I know a bunch of you were actually trying to move closer across. She's about 30 feet from you.
Okay. Do I have to go past any wraiths to get to her?
Nope.
Okay. I go to her. I stick my hand under the table and touch her. And I'll spend 5 points
not
Oh,
of lay
gonna
on
do
hands to get rid of her stupid
It's not gonna do anything.
curse or disease or
So
whatever.
you spend the 5 points.
Yeah.
It remains.
Yeah, I'd say it's not gonna do
It
anything.
is
Why?
Not a disease
Or a curse or whatever.
or poison, is what.
It's the same thing I
It's-
had that I
it's life
cured
drain.
myself on.
So that
Right?
was different.
Okay.
This is
Because
life
that
drain.
one could be specifically. So that was harm, which the hit point reduction counts as a disease.
Okay.
In this
If it
case,
was a disease, I
it does
wouldn't
not.
have gotten
so,
hurt
to
by
clarify, and for the benefit of the audience, so May's May's maximum hit points right now are 2.
Yeah. I messed
down
up
from 60.
real bad.
So
Lesser restoration would fix this, yes?
greater restoration
Greater.
or
Greater.
or a long rest
Yep.
will fix this.
All right.
I've done a lot of
My
research in the last couple
assumption
weeks.
was an undead did this to her. It looked similar.
Yeah,
It's a fair assumption.
that's fair.
So
And I do not see her better. I go, oh, shit.
Yeah.
She gonna die.
I'm gonna be here
Yeah.
for a while.
And I will put myself in front of her as best I can to protect her.
okay. Yeah, I mean, it'd be easy enough to just like roll over the table and get on the other side.
Yeah.
It's almost like you care.
I know. I don't know how I feel about this.
I know.
It puts them closer to the undead.
That's true.
Yeah.
So, Twixen,
I think I was focused on the cube.
you were.
You were.
I'm going to continue focusing on the cube.
Okay, so you're just chasing the cube at this point.
Yep.
Okay,
I love it.
Yep.
You're perfect. Keep being
so
You shatter the cube.
Shatter. Okay,
break it down.
yeah. No, go ahead and roll your full
we now
damage.
have 45 mini cubes.
Oh my god, I hope
I
not.
hope so.
Yeah, but they would all have
3d8?
Yep.
an equal number of hit points.
Yeah.
So it would just be 45 cubes of like 2 hit points.
Yeah,
each.
shatter again. Shattering.
This isn't Dragon Warrior. That's not how this works.
23 damage.
Okay.
That's almost max damage.
Almost.
Was that just at base level?
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty
That's
decent for a
still
second level
a lot
spell.
of damage.
I have one
your flex tape, that's
fourth
a lot of
level
damage.
slot, but I kind of don't want to burn that.
Okay. Tyrant Kai.
Yes, we're not letting that cube get away.
Because it'll come back. And
There was
try
something
to-
shiny in the middle of it. You must.
Exactly.
There was.
I do. I remember.
Yeah, there was a pretty stone in it. So
There was.
let's give it a nice knife.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 24 to hit.
Yeah. And then it has to make a reflex save, right?
It is a deck save.
Or you know what I mean.
I know what you meant. I just thought it was funny that you used that.
Wait,
It went from reflex save to reflex defense back to dex save. Well, and then before that it was, save versus...
Did it make the save?
No. No, it did not.
Six piercing and 7 cold.
Okay. No, if my estimates are correct, it got like a 3 modified.
oh,
Yeah.
Who would have thought a hallway-sized
Can't exactly
thing, a
dodge
cube
very-
of Jello?
It's also
was not extremely
moving,
dexterous.
It's not moving very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then Seraph.
I am, now that I've seen Jacobin in a position where May is protected, I'm going to focus on one thread at a time and work on the cube. So visualizing.
I love this.
He can take care of himself. He's fine. So where is the cube in relation to everything again?
Cube is essentially running away back down the hallway to
Okay.
whence it came.
Okay.
And you were all kind of clustered at the entrance of the hallway into the dining hall.
And if I fireball, it won't kill the party at this stage.
Right.
It will not.
That's what I do.
I'm like, I'm far enough away.
That is what I stopped to think about for a second. But yeah.
Dex 15.
I'm going to actually have to look this one up. It's close enough. After all those jokes about how it can't really dodge very well.
I mean, you're doing damage regardless, so.
It's true. It's just how much damage am I doing?
It just does one of those where it opens
It
up and the
makes
fireball
the
shoots through it.
You are joking.
With a 15.
Wow.
He rolled a 19 on the die.
Wow.
Yep.
So I don't know if I mentioned dodging so much as
I'm
he
not
just
even
misses.
mad. That's
Yeah.
That's
impressive.
that. Yeah, as he said, it did the.
I mean, it can still, like,
Yeah, I guess it
It's
could pull itself
malleable.
in on itself.
it just goes. Whoa.
So that's kind of funny.
That's amazing.
I rolled 2 of each of my dice, so all I need to do is put 4 away, and I've got it's just neat. 11.
Just 11?
It takes 11 damage.
Okay, so that's half
half.
damage.
That's half damage.
Okay.
It would have taken 22.
Okay, all right. Okay. All right. Cube's turn. Cube just continues running away.
As
Bless
cubes
you.
do.
Thank you.
So,
Would you say the cube is bloodied?
sure,
Okay.
sure, why not?
Okay.
Why not?
Cube goopy.
The 5 wraiths, the first one sort of reaches in, and doesn't seem to be affected by the light emanating from the effect at all. And then, as if, sort of testing like a lake or something to see if it's actually like an acid pit or something, then realizes, oh, this is fine. Then comes tearing toward Jacobin. Only one of them is going to get there in time, because the other ones will have to like double move. But one does.
Cometh at me.
Cometh at you. Ooh, maybe.
Probably.
Maybe.
Could be.
Let me see. Probably not. That's a 17.
Close, but no cigar.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So there's that. And certainly next turn. So basically, you now have a bunch of wraiths like swirling around you.
Yeah. It's the Watchtower scene in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Kind
Basically.
of.
And I'm
Except they're
and I'm
floating.
Aragorn.
Yeah, they're not like walking around, in like
Yeah.
plate armor kind of thing. They're all floating
Yeah,
and
yeah.
spectral and
Yeah.
whatnot. But the other four essentially had to double dash to get to you. So there's that. May, you are witness to this scene. Jacobin is essentially standing on on the other side of the table,
Yep.
and the wraiths have closed in on him.
Yes. I think they are now close enough for me to dagger.
Sure.
Yeah.
Isn't it the sunblade?
No, I can do that with the daggers. Because I have the bracers.
She can throw daggers.
I can throw bracers because I have bracers of flying daggers now.
Okay.
So the bracers produce 2 magical daggers.
They're considered magical?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, one of those definitely did not hit. One of them was 9, and the other was a modified 20.
Okay. The modified 20 will hit. You do not get sneak attack.
Okay. 8 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to go back to hiding.
Okay.
Because I have 2 hit points.
So here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Is so at this vantage point and how close they are, you don't have total cover from them.
Oh, I don't.
You are essentially just under a table,
Okay.
like with chairs. So it's
Is
like
there something else that I can be a little bit more cover?
Flip the table.
Don't do that. She'll get a splinter. Take
And that'll be the
take 2
end.
piercing damage.
not in the middle of the room. I mean, you would have to
I
like
wish that
up end
were
the table,
Yeah.
kind of a thing. And there's like plenty of tables to
Room
upend.
full of
Okay.
ooze and wraiths.
As long as
death
it's
by
Otherwise,
splinter.
I mean, it's
As long as
essentially like
not
an
6
open.
piercing damage.
It's like an open hall.
Okay, yeah, because I thought there were like
take 4.
chairs around
Oh, 'cause
it
it
and everything, and
shows
like I'm
it's-
She'll go to
under
flip the table, a fork will just
chairs,
slow mo.
like, sneaking out,
They're
throwing
gonna
daggers,
stick her in
and then
Yes, which I
For
mean,
you.
you would have enough like cover from people far away
Okay.
to hide, but up close.
but these guys are really
But up close, I mean, all they have to do is look under the table and be like, "Oh, there's an elf."
yeah,
And it's not like they're not going to see you flip the table.
Correct.
yeah.
Do it sneakily. Sneaky table flip.
Yeah, can I? Well, not a table flip. But
You've already used your action anyway.
yeah.
Yes.
How far back to the doors to the kitchen? To the pantry
So,
in general?
I mean, you could get there with your bonus action and your movement.
Yeah, I'm gonna run. I have an idea. I'm gonna run into the pantry.
Okay.
Or kitchen.
So, yeah.
The room where the things wanted to hurt us.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you find Jacobin's brother and Seraph's contact
Yep.
in there, kind of like keeping an eye, but also keeping an eye back through the tunnel that you guys came through.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
Jacobin,
I have an idea.
Attack the one closest to me.
Sure.
2 times.
Okay.
19 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
I'd be pretty surprised. This is considered undead?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And I was looking at the wrong monster before, so you lucked out.
Why?
Because
when it attacked?
the attack bonus was different.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
Lucky me.
That's fine. Everybody gets 1.
Do Spider-Man now?
Only 1.
Um, 22 damage. Does radiant matter?
Radiant does not matter.
Okay, so 22 damage.
Okay.
Second attack.
Yep.
How's that thing look after one attack?
Not bloodied.
Okay.
If it had blood.
Yeah. I gotcha.
Not leaking ectoplasm.
No, good. We need one of those Ghostbuster traps. One of those. Okay, second attack is a 19 to hit again.
Yeah. What you're looking for is magic circle against evil.
I do have magic circle.
It's literally ghost trap.
Protect from good and evil?
And I have... No, I protect from energy, not...
Also
Protect
traps
from good and evil?
fae, demons.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not great.
I did
Devils.
notice that.
17 damage.
Okay.
Fortunately, it's kind of like a surprise.
That will be enough. It sort of discorporates slightly. And so, yeah, you've dealt a fair amount of damage to it. Okay. Twixen.
I charge the cube, spear at the ready.
Oh, boy.
Well,
Okay.
maybe without the yelk, Twixen wouldn't do that. But
Yeah. Okay. Are you doing two-handed
yes,
and 2 attacks?
yes.
Okay.
23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. 5 damage. No. 9 damage
Okay.
for the first attack,
Okay.
and a botch.
Okay. So the second attack misses.
Cool.
But you deal damage with your first attack.
The first attack just rips out a chunk of it on the end. He goes to stab again and just sticks back in. The hole he just made.
So, Tyrant Kai.
Stop me if you've heard this one before. We're going to hurl another ice knife. Yay!
I had no idea. I never would have guessed that.
You knew how to do that all this time? What?
You didn't
It
tell us?
does not make its dexterity
20
save.
We're using a lot of spells, and we just entered this place. Just so
Yes.
you're all aware.
Yes.
Oh, I'm like
and
almost
we don't
tapped
get to
out.
take a long rest.
How delightful.
I know if I was the DM, I wouldn't be letting anybody take a long
Two
rest
pe-
in the middle of a castle.
2
Yep.
pierce, a wrong
Yep.
rest? Oh, no, wrong rest for you.
It's funny. I went into this
Two
thinking that I was
piercing
going to
and 8
pace
cold.
myself this time and ration them.
Rory Raggy, we're not taking a
Spell
wrong
slots.
rest.
What are those?
Okay. So, all right.
Okay.
It, for the record, made it modified 0 on its dexterity save on that one.
That's amazing.
Seraph, you're up.
All right. So, towards the end of our last encounter, I had cast Melf's Minute Medium. I threw 2 of them at the beasties attacking me.
Ooh.
So I still have 4.
You do.
So I am going to...
I'll just assume that you've been holding concentration on it.
bonus action.
Yep.
Who let you down?
Cube. Take it down.
I will. Yeah. I will shoot 2 of them at the cube
Okay.
at center mass.
What is the spell save DC?
I recognize that tone of voice. Hold on, I'm finding it. The spell save DC is 16.
Okay, it does not make it this time.
So close.
It got another 15. Another 15 for it.
Holy hat trick.
No boy. What do we got?
23.
23. Okay. The cube is looking pretty bad at this point.
Yay!
Pretty bad. Pretty bad.
And with my actual action, I'm going to firebolt the cube.
Okay.
Firebolt is
An attack.
Ooh. 25,
That'll hit, I think.
I would hope. 9 damage.
Okay. It's not enough to take the cube down, but it is very badly burnt.
I'm still alive, but I'm very badly burned.
So, for its action, Twixen, I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity save. It's gonna back up.
Sure this wasn't a charisma save?
I think so.
Still hoping.
He's gonna sweet talk
What
us.
is
the
this?
cube.
9.
You don't want to eat me.
This isn't the droid you're looking for.
I'm like running after it. I'm gonna start with my spear and just I'm stuck in the
Like in mid leap.
Yeah.
You take 11 points of acid damage, and you are engulfed.
Again.
Again.
Yeah.
The cube then uses its movement to essentially continue going back down the corridor, now with Twixen inside it.
I like going
so-
for a ride.
So, you are restrained,
Yep.
and at the start of the cube's turn, you will take acid damage.
Cool. I like it.
You can try to escape with an action and a strength check.
I like it.
Okay. Wraiths! Wraith! Oh, it's Wraith! Yeah, I mean, they're all on you, Jacobin, so it's going to be 5 attacks on Jacobin.
Okay.
They're about to get touchy.
Bypasses armor.
My AC.
Yeah.
You all have the same AC, if not better than me, just so you all know.
Strange enough, what's strange is, like, why
I don't.
ghosty things just don't ignore armor
Yeah.
in 5e, just to keep things simple. But, wow. Lucky. What is your armor class?
18.
18.
So yeah, you have the same AC as I do.
That is a 1 hit.
It's still one hit too many.
As 4, 5, 6, and 9.
I can't
die.
be losing max hit points, not the tank.
Yep. It's a good.
And
I'll
it's
take.
quite a number of them.
Have fun with the cube, guys. Best choice.
Yep. Man.
Bet.
That
Trying to
is
bring
Taste it in the air.
Almost like we're at the ocean.
26 points of necrotic damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
No.
And your maximum hit points are reduced by 26.
Unless, yeah, there's no way. It's 13.
No.
Yeah, no way it's that low.
Oh, just enough. Just almost enough.
Almost.
Almost. So yeah. May,
Yes, I am in that room. I'm gonna try and pull a Beauty and the Beast and see if I can get some of these things that were attacking us, like initially, to be like, there's intruders in the dining room. Intrude. Can you help?
I'm gonna need a persuasion check.
Yep.
My
Brother, my brother is a
all of a
literal
Oh,
fire wizard.
yes.
No.
Oh, yes.
No.
They attack you out of anger.
7.
Oh, I thought that was a lot.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, okay.
Was it a 1?
Yeah.
But remember, ones don't count for.
For ability checks, yeah, ones and
ability
20s
checks and
aren't
stuff.
automatic stuff.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
So they collectively sort of insist they will protect this room because that's where they're assigned to, and they actually cannot venture far from the room, from the kitchen.
I had a feeling. And then I am going to.
If they were to venture farther out of the kitchen, the magic would gradually fade more and more.
Hey, it was worth a shot. And so with that, I am going to throw a couple more daggers.
So
out the
trying to
door.
make that persuasion check is your action.
Is my action.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
It takes 6 seconds to try and make that plea.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Jacobin's brother will look out there, and he'll launch a firebolt. He can't really launch anything else without hitting Jacobin and catching him in the blast as well. So yeah, he will launch a firebolt.
Did something.
He's gonna hit a
You
thing.
didn't do that.
Hey, but I convinced him to.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
You let him know that there was danger.
Yes.
That's about it.
Yes.
Instead of asking the
helped.
fire wizard and drow to help, you ask the cups and plates.
It's ill-advised when you put it that way.
That we're already not too happy with us to begin with.
He deals 10 points of damage to the wraith that just struck you,
Yeah.
which is the one that you have been attacking.
Yeah.
So it's looking pretty rough at this
Yeah.
point. He goes, "Sorry, brother. I don't want to take you down too."
Would have been more useful if you shot it at May.
No?
Maybe.
Wouldn't be the first time
and
he's
it is
called
your
for my
turn.
murder.
I'm gonna attack the one in front of me.
Okay.
Well, the one that's been hit.
Yep.
Rather, since they're all in front of me now. 22 to hit.
Yes.
26 damage.
And that discorporates that one completely. And he goes, there are only 4 more now.
That's all.
I thought you said 2 of them had discorporated out of 5.
No.
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 Oh,
This is
okay.
the only one that's been hit.
Essentially, he bloodied one,
Oh, okay. Okay.
and now he has dispatced it.
He has finished killing that
30 to hit. I know it's gonna be
It's
close.
close, but
Wow. Good thing I reroll ones. 20 damage to whatever next one in line.
Yep.
is that all?
Yeah.
Twixen.
I am going to attempt to free myself from this ooze in which I find myself.
Okay, it is a straight up strength check.
Yes.
So,
Bonus. 16.
okay, you extricate yourself.
Yay! I helped.
Do you want to make your way out the back, the front,
Whatever way I came from.
the back?
Yeah.
So,
Go out
so
the
yeah,
back door.
you. So that's your action. You can use your movement if you wish.
Maybe I'll back up like 5 feet.
Okay.
That'll
It misses you.
Oh, because it's got grabby things, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Pseudopause.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that.
Rolled a 2.
No, that's good because that means better chances for the wraiths to.
For the race to come down
Yeah.
the other hallway. Tyron Kai,
Yep. Produce flame and chuck it at our slimy boy.
Okay. Is that an attack roll or a save?
It
throw?
is an attack roll.
Okay.
That's going to be a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Seven fire damage.
Okay. It's looking really rough at this point. Sarah.
Would I reasonably be able to assume that Terran Kai and Trixon at this point can finish dispatching the crew?
Probably.
Okay.
We both die next round.
He gets an at 20 on pseudopod attacks and sucks us both in. He suffocates slowly and dissolves.
I'm going to refocus my attention.
Okay.
I am going to use my last two meteors and try and position them so they're closest to any sort of clustering.
Yeah. Yeah, you can catch a whole bunch of them.
Okay.
You could do it so that you catch all four remaining.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do so.
Okay.
That's a 16 dex. These ones.
One of them makes it
Okay.
with a natural 20,
Ow. Good for it.
and of the three that didn't, two have natural ones. Glad I got them out now.
9 and a 7.
Okay. So pew pew.
And then I will firebolt the one that Jacobin is currently focused on.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna do nothing. That's 12.
Oh, just missed. Just missed.
Sure.
Oh, that's relevant to know. You notice that the fire isn't seeming to have as much of an effect as you'd like.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Noted.
so there's that. All right. Cube.
Cube.
Cube is just going to go 30 feet away down the hallway. And since it is out of your reach,
Yeah.
it just moves away from you.
Yeah.
Do you not have the 10-foot reach with the thing?
Not with the spear.
Not with
I
spear.
can.
Okay.
If you use a bonus action.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Rates. Two are going to remain on Jacobin. Two are going to, with the meteors coming streaking in and exploding, the two of them sort of turn their head, yeah, and using their action are going to sort of swoop in and sort of flank Seraph. So Jacobin, 2 attacks on you.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be, I presume, 2 hits with a 22 and a 23.
Oh, yeah. I'm going down. I might die.
Courtney doesn't know how she feels about that.
So,
But Courtney knows how May feels about that.
well,
Should be awful because this was trying to save you.
Yeah. It was
Nasty.
probably more in regards to ding
so
dong, the witches.
24 necrotic damage.
All right, let me do this in order because it's going to matter.
Yeah.
Ding dong.
So 24, I'm down.
Okay. So that just brings you to 0.
I fail my con save automatically.
No.
No, I get to make a con save.
You do get to make a con save. Yeah.
Okay. Uh, 23.
Yeah. So your maximum hit points don't go down because of that effect.
Okay.
And the way it works is, it's if the effect reduces your maximum hit points to 0, you just die outright.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so in that case, yeah, seeing that the first one brought you down, the other one is not going to make its second attack against you because, whatever, you're down. And instead, it's going to streak toward Seraph as well. So, well, Tyron Kai is like 10 feet away too. So, yeah. So Yi, May.
Yes. Going to stick my head out the door and dagger.
You are well without.
Well out
outside.
of the 60 feet. Because I have a 60-foot range on my daggers.
Yeah, so past, I think it's like 15 feet, you have disadvantage
Past
on attacks.
20, it's, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm expecting disadvantage.
Yeah, this room is like 120 feet long,
Okay.
and you are at one end of it, and they are in the center
Okay.
of that. Yeah, you're well outside 60 feet.
Outside 60 feet.
Yeah. You do see Jacobin down in the middle of the room.
I was going to say, and Jacobin is now alone. There isn't other wraiths around him, right?
He is alone. Yeah.
With that being said,
And not
then,
moving.
I am.
Or maybe twitching.
Hold on a sec.
Oh! That's right. One moment, folks.
Is he dead?
There's a special power that hasn't
Does
come up
he
yet
seem dead?
that Josh admittedly forgot about because he
I-
never gets
it's never
reduced to
come
0
up.
hit points.
It's never
Yeah.
come up. So
You get to make a con save to
Con save.
remain at 1 hit point.
Ah.
Yeah.
I'm like, is this?
which I make.
Okay.
So
All right.
let's rewind quick because the other one would have attacked me again, right?
Yeah. Well, so that one did. Yeah, that one did hit.
Oh, so I go down anyway.
So you go down anyway.
Do I keep making? Does it keep going higher? Wait.
It does,
Okay.
I believe.
So
I believe.
let's say it hits me again. I got to make another con save for the reduced hit points, right?
Yeah. And let me just roll. Okay, just to see if you fail, your maximum hit points would go down.
Okay. 19 on the con save.
Yeah. So your maximum hit points don't go down.
Okay, another con save to see if I stay up with
Yes.
1 hit point, which I need to make 15 this time. Which I do not, just barely with a 14. So now I'm definitely down.
Now you're down.
Okay. All right.
So yes. So
Sorry.
So yes, he's down.
But there's
you
still
do
two
see
wraiths
Jacobin
next
made
to
this
him.
like one just like reached in through Jacobin's armor and then like looked like grabbed something and you hear him like ah! And he like grits his teeth and just like
It looks like
persists.
it looks like it actually hurt him.
And then the other one looks like it punched him in the face and took him down.
Okay.
But yes, so Jacobin is sort of twitching and coughing and sputtering.
Yeah.
And there's only 2 of them attacking me.
Yes.
And I'm gonna go. Since there's no more race around Jacobin, I'm gonna.
There's 2.
There are
There's
2.
The 2 that took him down are still over.
They didn't use any movement after attacking him.
Oh, they
The
did.
other 2 are after me.
Other 2 are after him. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just threw off what I was gonna do.
Undead.
Undead.
Just threw
No,
off.
no, you asked at one point and said, I don't know what to put against you guys because you defeat everything that I put against you.
Yeah.
Undead.
Which is funny.
It's
That's-
no very specific undead.
Very specific.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
a lot of them.
Yeah.
But it's funny because that's where you guys are supposed to shine.
It really is.
It's great. Great.
Well, 2 encounters at the same time are also happening.
Yeah.
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 It wasn't quite at the same time.
No, they're literally happening at the same time.
No, they were happening at the same time.
You were really defeated by the cube.
I'm gonna
I have a different theory on what defeated and
Move
who
forward.
defeated us.
move forward 35 feet outside the door.
Okay.
Dagger.
Okay.
And then
Disadvantage.
use my dash to get back.
Okay.
And I understand that's going to be a disadvantage for both of those. So
It's only
first
because
dagger,
because you are basically making this at
modified 20 for the first dagger.
With disadvantage?
with disadvantage.
Okay.
I rolled a 12 and a 20.
Okay.
So let me do the other dagger first. 18 for the second dagger.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 natural 20s in a row, by the way.
Whoa.
All right, and so both of those hit.
And no sneak attack.
Even though Jacobin's...
He's unconscious.
Oh, right, okay.
He's not moving, and he's
I'm
down.
not, I'm
on
not
the ground.
distracting them.
No.
Max damage,
So
16 in total. 2 daggers, 1d4 each, plus 4 each.
okay.
Yep.
All right.
And then I'm going to, as I said, dash back into the kitchen.
Sure.
Because there's a door between me and the everything.
So because that one wasn't damaged, looks unfazed.
Yeah, yeah.
And the daggers sort of dissipate once they hit. Jacobin. I need a death save.
You got it.
If they weren't there, I was going to
Let's redo that. That's a 12.
That is a success. Twixen.
How far away is the cube?
The cube is 35 feet away from you.
Throw my spear at it.
Okay.
One track mind, man.
Wait, why are you making 2 attacks?
Disadvantage. Because it's further than...
Right. I mean, you could run up if you wish.
16. To hit.
I mean, that'll hit.
Probably can only throw technically one-handed. I can't. I'm guessing I can't like whoa, to get the bonus damage. That'd be kind of awkward. Yeah. Ten damage.
Okay. You throw the spear and it sticks, and you're like, and it continues to just like slide away, and you're like, oh no, taking your spear with it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it just like, and starts losing cohesion,
Cool.
and this sort of ectoplasm, or protoplasm rather, is just like now oozing out into the hallway
Perfect. And I start to run towards the party.
without your spear.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Tyrant Kai.
As Twixen is running towards the party, he passes Tyrant Kai running in the opposite direction towards the remains of the cube.
Okay.
Loot later, man. Later.
He can't loot later.
I know. I'm joking.
He's a non-late looter.
Okay. So I'm gonna say it's gonna take you both your movement and your dash. So that'll allow you to kind of start getting where the cube space was. Give me. We're gonna call this a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 7.
Okay.
That's right, because it's still acidy.
So you take 11. Wait. No, not 11. You take 6 points of acid damage as your feet are getting burned by acid.
Do I see the stone at least? Just somewhere in this mess, even if I can't get to it yet?
I mean, looking quickly or whatever, you're going to have to actually focus and try and search
All
for
right,
it.
so next turn.
So next turn. Sarah. Spooky ghosts! Ooh.
So
They're in your face.
they are in the
Spooky, scary skeletons.
That comes later.
It actually does.
Skeleton bards.
So
Yes. Yes.
disengaging
I like it.
Yes.
is
An action unless you are like a monk or a rogue.
rats.
Yep.
Yeah, unless you have that special cunning action.
Or you have like the mobile feat
Yeah.
or something.
Right. All right. I still gonna go for it. I'm going to disengage
Yep.
from the wraiths. And I am trying to get to Jacobin to drag him back towards the
You're moving
safe
away
room.
from two wraiths to move towards two other wraiths?
Yes. When you put it that way, it sounds absolutely stupid.
Sounds like a May type of move.
So you
It's
disengage.
certainly heroic.
Your responses are the best. You just sit there like,
The look on all four wraiths' face is one of,
I'm going to give you inspiration.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm going to do this because it is putting yourself directly in harm's way.
See, it's a May
and
move.
Kind of running counter to what you would normally do.
Yeah, it is.
Not taking charge of a situation, which normally would get you. But I'm going to say this probably qualifies.
It's so opposite.
It's so opposite that it,
So
qualifies.
So, it just comes back.
It comes back around, yeah. So you make your way halfway there.
Okay.
Because you would have to dash in order to get there.
Okay.
So, but you don't provoke any attacks of opportunity. You make it there.
Okay.
Okay.
now you're well
am
within
I-
range of all
I was
four.
about to say, am I at him or am I?
No, you are halfway there.
I'm halfway there.
halfway there.
I'd say, and you are most certainly.
Oh, they're gonna be
I'm
Living in
absolutely living on a prayer.
Yep. All right. Yeah. The wraiths take notice.
Hey, there's that one squishy boy lit it in the middle.
Yep. What is your armor class?
I'm fairly certain it's the worst of the party. It's 13.
Okay.
What
Oh,
the
dear
fuck?
God.
I don't. Y'all have magical, mystical,
It's also a sword.
fartzalotzal
You can use a sorcerer. It's
equipment,
supposed to be.
and
I
I'm
Yeah, actually, yeah, you're glass cannon.
glass
yeah.
cannon magic boy.
Yeah. We gotta somehow buff you up a little bit. Oh, wait a second.
Even with my good robes that are supposed to help me out.
Can you wear leather armor?
Good
No.
robes.
Can't
I
wear
love
any armor.
Then I can't help. Most I could give you is a ring of feather falling.
Bards, on the other hand, medium armor and full spellcasting tree. Booyah!
Better than wizards and sorts.
Oh, God.
I guess I only get medium armor because I went Valor. But
So first attack.
Valor College, only college.
Uh, 9 points of necrotic. That
Okay.
is after factoring in your resistance.
Okay. And I have to make
Con save.
correct. Okay.
To get my aura when I'm unconscious, probably not.
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Your broken body is inspiring no one.
It should.
17.
On the contrary, it
17
inspires the
succeeds.
wraiths.
I actually feel like your
This is
unconscious
spicy.
body would inspire me.
Spicy. So after resistance, 13.
So bad.
Oi.
There's so much pain.
May no longer gets your aura when you're alive, but when you're unconscious on the ground. All right, now you're.
How easy it is for Jacob to do 4 damage.
15.
That still succeeds.
Okay.
I mean, I was just looking at my unarmed. My unarmed strike does 4 damage.
Yeah, my strength modifier is easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah,
Final attack.
just slap her on the back too hard.
Stub my toe.
Yep.
Not that I want to make my life worse,
I'm
but I
just gonna
thought
do
that
a
this is
skadoosh.
attack 3.
Yeah, really. And you're in the spirit realm.
Sorry, one of them missed.
Oh, okay.
So this is the final attack,
Okay.
and also attack number 3.
Okay. Got it.
That is 6 points of necrotic damage, and that's again after resistance. That was a bad roll.
Based on previous rolls, I am fine with the 21.
Yes, that is totally fine. Yeah. No maximum hit point reduction for the sorcerer.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel a little bit of this too,
yeah.
but
May.
Sorry.
yeah. Wash, rinse, repeat. Dagger, dagger.
Okay.
Throwing them out. At disadvantage. 12.
No, that's not gonna
Okay.
hit.
And 13.
That will hit.
Okay. All right. And yes. 8 damage again.
Okay.
And back into the kitchen.
Jacobin,
Hey,
I need another death save.
fail.
That's 1 for 1.
Yep.
1 and 1.
Okay.
Twixen,
Can I get to Jacob in this turn?
no. No, you were down that hallway.
You're like 120 feet away.
Okay. Where are the wraiths currently positioned in relation to Jacobin?
30 feet away from Jacobin.
So I've moved them. I have moved them away from Jacobin and on me.
Okay.
So
Where are they in relation to you? Are they like
They're centered on
surrounding
him.
you?
yes,
They've surrounded him.
Okay.
I'm in. I'm
should I
in
have
the
done sneak
blender.
should I have done sneak attack on one of them because they're so close to?
You don't get.
Because I'm within. If they were within 5 feet.
Let me check on that because you
You know
have
what?
disadvantage.
Screw it. Better than getting maximum hit point locked. I dropped the
Oh,
base.
and I don't have disadvantage
Centered
on
on
the attack roll.
Seraph.
Yeah, never
On
mind.
brand.
Never mind. Because I had disadvantage, I don't get it.
Completely
Okay,
on
we're
brand.
good.
I dropped
okay.
the base, centered on Seraph with a level 4 shatter.
I can't be upset at that. I can't.
Better than suffering.
I'm gonna need a Constitution save.
Yep.
Constitution, right?
I'm like, I know
from
you
you.
need those.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need one more.
All of this
Eh.
because the rogue thought they were a barbarian.
Hey.
21
So the
damage.
party's going to die because of May, instead of May dying because of the
If they
party.
made their
Yes.
comm save at 15,
This is a horrible change of fate.
they take half of that.
Okay. 3 of them succeeded on their save.
Okay.
What's the
21.
save?
15.
Yeah, so I rolled an 11.
Yeah, so take 21 damage.
Yeah, I'm not dead.
Okay.
But I'm dead.
Oh, so you're down.
KO.
Down.
KO.
Great.
And surrounded by wraiths.
So the only thing that you see drops is Seraph.
Cool.
You also see that these creatures seem to be somewhat resistant to the thunder as well.
Cool.
So the ones that
Cool.
the ones that succeeded actually take quarter damage.
Cool.
Quarter damage?
So they took 5 points of damage if they succeeded,
Yeah.
and then the one that failed still takes half damage.
Cool.
Tactics.
Tactics. They would
So-
be a beautiful thing, wouldn't they?
All right, Tyron Kai.
So, standing in the muck, I have to make perception to.
It's going to be investigation.
Ooh, investigation.
Yeah,
Oh, so it's just gonna be a straight roll.
yeah. Your action's going to be investigation.
Okay. 9.
Can I also say that I was still running? That I can still run.
Yeah,
and cast
absolutely.
spell, right?
Yeah.
Running towards.
So you're searching, and I'm going to say you take another 10 points of acid damage.
Okay.
You eventually do find this stone, and it's just a round sort of orb.
Slightly moss colored, or.
Yeah, so it has patterning that makes it look like moss, and it's like moss colored and has sort of like an earthy and green coloration to it.
Okay. I'm going to start moving back out of the muck.
Going
back
to
towards
eat it.
the no.
So
Just
Going
eat the
to
glass.
try and stuff it into my pack as I'm moving back down the hall towards the dining room of death.
Okay.
As we're going to call it.
So, yeah, it does take some of your movement to kind of like sift through and everything. Seraph,
In this room, you are served.
I need a death save from you.
Remind me, death save.
It's
10 or
straight,
better.
Straight D20 roll.
Okay, 10 or
If-
better is a success.
10 or better is a success.
It's a 10.
Okay.
Okay.
A 20 is you are restored to 1 hit point and become conscious, and a 1 is 2 failures. 3 failures and you dead.
You dead.
If you regain consciousness, it resets. So it's not like fourth, where it's like if you fail 3 death saves in a day, you're dead.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't have continuing death save.
Yeah. It's if you are brought back to 1 hit point, everything's cleared and you start back over.
Yeah.
So, all right. The wraiths. I'll turn.
Yep.
I'll go.
Who's
rushing
next in
toward
line?
Twixen. So that's going to be 4 attacks against Twixen.
Friction's in range.
They're able to reach him.
They fly pretty quickly.
Okay.
They also fly through tables.
Okay.
Yeah. And actually,
Attack of opportunity?
we're only going to have 2 go for Twixen. The other 2 are going to break off toward the kitchen. And it'll take them some time in order to reach it. But,
Yep.
I'm just going to look this way for
well,
no reason.
actually, by take some time, I mean they dash and they get there. Because they move 100 feet if they dash.
Yep.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's less like ring rates and more like vroom, vroom.
May ran back in the room, turned around, and they're right there. Like, hey, how's it going?
Well,
That's
fortunately, at this point, Hadra, Jacobin's brother, and the room.
The room.
yeah.
Fork in the eye.
The
That's a-
room.
May
So
falls
Twixen,
prone.
that
You
is
may
an
all be
18 and a
dead before any
19.
of that even
Okay.
happens.
My armor class was a 19.
Okay, so 1 hit. 1 hit.
And I need to make a con saving throw?
24 points of necrotic damage and a con save.
That's a lot of these guys hit hard.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
You guys are used to stuff just like trying to hit you like 4 or 5 times for like a D8 each time.
That would be a 7 on the con save.
So your
I
maximum hit
think I was
points.
close.
Your maximum hit points are reduced by 24 as well.
Ugh, okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations, everybody. We've only explored 3 rooms in the castle, and we almost dead.
So,
TPK today. Oh, yay.
all right. That's the Wraith's turn. May.
Can I hide in this kitchen?
They know-
Sure.
They know you're in the kitchen.
I know they know I'm
Well,
in the kitchen.
there are other doors and passageways that you could like run through.
Oh, there is another exit out of the kitchen?
There are, technically there's 3 exits
I
out
mean,
of the
I
kitchen.
don't want to go down into the tunnel again that we'd come.
There's a path to the dining room
Yep.
through the swinging doors.
Yep. That I've been
There's
shooting out of.
the sort of secret path to the tunnel. And then there is another door that looks like it leads to a basement.
I'm going to go hide in that room.
Okay. So you essentially open that door, close that door behind you, and
Yeah. I wouldn't go very far away from the door. Like,
Okay.
just to, like, so I could, like, still, like, hear what's going on. But I hurt really, 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 really bad.
yep.
And I can't do much damage against these. And if they hit me, I'm dead.
Yep. So, I'm gonna need. Where is this? What's your passive perception? Let's do that.
19.
Okay. So, I'm gonna say that you managed to stop yourself. So it's a set of stairs that go
Yeah.
down. You stop yourself before getting caught in a giant spider web. Like 10 feet.
Yeah,
Like,
I
you
would have
panic-
like I would have
you
like gone
shut
down
the door,
like 2
panic, and,
stores
and start like go like backing your way down or whatever, and then you turn and giant spider web.
Giant spider web.
Yes.
Any giant spider?
Not that you see.
Presumably.
It didn't
This is-
disappear there.
This is what. Oh my god. This is a dungeon. When a player just starts running everywhere and pulling everything in the dungeon at the party. This is what's happening right
Yep.
now.
Don't use fear in dungeons, folks.
Or
This is
as
Leroy
I say,
Jenkins.
if you're playing a hunter in WoW Classic.
33.333
Yeah.
repeating, of course.
Oh,
This
yes.
is no. This is
Percent
think-
chance of a TPK.
this is
No,
Leroy Jenkins where he runs in and stomps on all the eggs.
Yes.
And
Oh, yeah.
pulls all the
Yeah.
whelp
This was
inside.
me
And
hoping
you
this-
are Leroy Jenkins.
Yes.
So you
Yep,
do
I
manage
am.
to stop before you get ensnared by this web.
Okay.
But you only get about 10 feet in.
Okay.
10
That's
feet
fine.
down the
I
stairs.
didn't want to even go like.
So
I
go
wanted
ahead
to,
and make a stealth check.
I wanted to like
Since
go
you
in.
do have, in fact, total cover.
Damn
since
it,
nobody can
Leroy.
see you.
Leroy Jenkins.
23.
What's that?
23.
Crap, we went
Okay.
in.
Okay.
That boss, Solikar Flame Wreath from the Rookery event, had a lower percent kill rate than the last boss of Zul'Gurub, Hakar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jacobin, I need a death save.
More people went in the ZG and got the final boss down.
Success.
Okay.
Solikar Flame
17.
At the door. I was. Yeah.
Twixen,
I had ideas.
Can I make it to Seraph?
you can. If you want your action, you're going to take 4 attacks of opportunity. If you give up your action to disengage, you won't take any attacks of opportunity.
But you'll be closer.
But you'll be right where Seraph is.
He's.
Go big or go home.
Yep.
I'll do it.
No.
Here's so
Wait, 4 attacks of opportunity?
4.
Because they each get 2?
No.
Sorry,
No,
2.
there's 4 of them.
2.
No.
There's 2 of them went to the kitchen.
Because 2 of them are in
Two
the
of them
kitchen.
went towards me. That's why I
Two of them
didn't.
went
Remember
to
how
the
hard
kitchen.
each single one hits.
Go big or go home.
That's not
This
the
is gonna be
philosophy we
TPK.
need right now.
We're all
Do
gonna
you have
die.
healing word?
I don't. I literally just got rid of it the last time we leveled.
I see.
Oh,
Okay.
I
you
haven't
did?
used it yet. Like, I think I used it once, like, the first session, and I haven't used it since. And I'm
now
like...
you're
And now,
regretting it.
literally, when she was hiding in the temple, I'm like, oh, I've got healing word. And I'm looking through my spell list, and I'm like,
Yeah, I was waiting for
Not
someone to
anymore.
use it. I thought yeah.
I had it until, like, 2 or 3 sessions ago, whenever last time we leveled.
1 hit.
One hit.
So go ahead and make your con save now.
16.
Okay, so you succeed. 19 points of necrotic damage.
Boom.
So at this point,
How
Jacob
does it feel, Sean? How's
Good?
it feel?
Oh,
feels great. Feels real good. Jacobin's brother turns to Hadra and goes, "What the fuck?"
Twixen's down too.
Just looking at the carnage that just happened out there.
He would have seen May run by.
Yep.
Yeah. I was in there. He knew. He already
Yeah.
did something out
He watched
the
you
door.
run. He watched you run downstairs, and he's just looking. Well, all right then. Tyrant Kai,
Okay, so how far am I from the entrance back into the dining room?
you are pretty far because you actually had to like turn the corner. So then you got to go back around the corner, past the throne room, and down the hallway to get back to the dining hall.
You really far away.
Yeah, it's going to take you basically 2 turns with dashing.
Are there any window? Oh, okay. So I'll just dash back down the hallway then towards the.
I mean, aside from like general, like screams and uhs and everything, I mean, it's
It's
now
going great.
it's now somewhat quiet.
We got him. See? No problem. You can take your time.
So you get about halfway
Enjoy the
down
casual
to
stroll
the
through the
corridor,
palace.
and I mean, at this point, you can see. So actually, you do have a clear path since they all were basically in a line. You see 3 of your party members down.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's still quite a distance to actually get to the door.
Yes, it's yeah, it's like 60 feet to get to the beginning of the hallway, and then it's another 30 feet. Actually, no, that's about where Twixen is.
Yeah.
So he's about 60 feet away. Seraph is about 90 feet away. Jacobin's 120 feet away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
that's it.
all right. Sarah, I need a death save. Okay.
Fail.
Okay.
Yep.
1 and 1.
Mateus is going to go, well, I'll go see what I can do. Sort of looks at the two, rates in the doorway there. And it's just like, well, I've had enough of you two. And it's going to upcast Scorching Ray. And that's going to be 3 attacks on each of them. So that's 3 hits. And that's 3 hits.
Fire laser.
He's literally firing his laser.
Yeah.
You didn't tell us you had laser brother.
You're both dead.
So unfortunately, that only deals 5 points of damage to one.
We're having an almost dead conversation.
Oh, you guys are on that scary, like, dead plane.
Oh,
They're in the waiting room.
if
for
Jacobin dies,
Beetlejuice.
I already know what's happening. Don't worry.
Are you rolling Mateus?
And 8 damage to the other one.
Oh, no.
And he's like,
I know what I want.
oh.
Ghost Jacobin.
So
Revenant Jacobin.
he turns to Hadra.
Yes.
A little assistance, if you please, ma'am. Hadra is going to sort of, with a nod, if you would please just sort of kneel down. And he goes, all right. Does this.
This conversation. In the,
Beautiful.
If you wouldn't mind.
She
if
runs
you would,
forward
please.
and then does like a sort of a backhand
noticed that
spring
too. I
and
love it.
vaults off of Jacobin's brother to then do like double daggers downward.
oh, so this is,
She just Lady Dritz.
yeah, this is Dritzt.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
basically.
She Lady Dritz.
Except the daggers are scimitars.
Right.
No, these are actual daggers. 'cause,
Okay.
You know.
Yep.
That's 2 hits. So that's 8 to one of them and 20 to the other one.
Off a
That one's
dagger?
bloodied.
Glad the NPCs are going to save us.
I don't know about that.
No, yeah. They might, but not a guarantee.
And then basically the animated objects start to activate, but because the ghosts are sitting kind of right outside the wraiths are sitting right outside the room, they're just sort of maneuvering to flank and support. May,
Yes. So having heard like them in the actual kitchen, like starting attack, and I'm gonna just like peek my head out real quick and see like if they've come into the kitchen.
they haven't, but that gives away your position because you have to open a door.
Yes.
So.
I
Yeah, so you're no longer hidden.
Yeah. And could I still? I don't think I'd be able to hit them with my.
No.
Yeah, no.
No, it's so they are. If the kitchen's like this,
Yep.
they're here. You're through a door on this side,
Okay, that's why I was. Okay.
and then you have to like not hit anything else in the center of the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm. Is there a way that I can like help the guys in the kitchen? I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I mean that's up to you.
Yeah.
But I need something quick.
No, I'm just continuing to hide. I'm like checking, and then just
Okay.
yeah,
Jacobin.
yeah. I'm so
Success. That's 3 successes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you are
Unconscious.
stable but unconscious. Twixen.
Question.
Yeah.
That maximum hit point loss, did you say that was from a disease?
no.
No.
It is
No.
not from a
Okay.
disease.
It's not from a disease.
Okay.
It wouldn't have affected me
I
if it was
believe
a
this
disease.
is
Gotcha.
curse.
Well,
Yeah.
Probably.
It doesn't specify what it is.
Oh.
Yeah.
fail.
Okay.
Why you had me do that?
Yeah, well, it worked the first time.
It did. It did.
It no longer works.
Nope.
Your magic
Tyron
is worn
Kai.
off.
So if you dash, you make it to Twixen.
Who was in the doorway?
Just past it.
He's just outside of the entrance from the hallway you're in to the dining room.
All right, I'll dash all the way up so I can actually see what's going on in the dining room.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of dead guys, and are just the 2 wraiths at the door, and the other 2 are still where Sarah fell, or did they all huddle over towards the door?
So the other 2 seem to. So you notice they kind of just drifted off, sort of back toward the other side of the dining hall.
Okay. Well, that's my turn anyway. I had to dash to even get there. So.
Yeah. Seraph.
With
Another
authority.
success.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're at 2 and 1.
2 and 1.
2 and 1. You're good. You're just at 0 and 1. Right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, Team NPC is going to continue doing stuff. So your brother, Mateus, is going to try just running through the 2 of them.
Don't do that.
Oh, no.
Let's see. What's he got?
Sean's gonna smush the Stainthorpes.
I am not in charge of anybody else's foolish decisions, only my own.
But you're very inspiring.
Oh,
Well, re-rolling would be exciting.
you were the domino that set this in motion.
Oh, wait a minute. They go to strike him. And I guess Tyron Guy is the only one that sees this. You see Mateus like start to just like burst through the 2 wraiths, like hovering outside the kitchen, and they go to like reach out and grab him, and he sort of incants something, and this shimmering wave of force goes up around him, and their sort of ghostly hands are deflected, and he blocks both of the attacks.
Oh,
Well done.
Clever.
One of the best spells in the game.
Runs out 30 feet into the room to just start getting to where Jacobin is. And we'll rule it quiz.
What are the other 2 wraiths doing now?
Does an incantation. Sounds familiar to one that you heard out in the courtyard. And you now see roaring sheets of flame erupt from the ground, forming a barrier, essentially sectioning off the 4 wraiths from, well, the party, sans Hadra, and technically Meg. So it's just blocking them off from the rest of the dining hall. Hadra's just going to continue to stab stuff.
That's what she do.
And she does. But she's going to focus on one. Kills a ghost.
Yes.
And then, yeah. And, well, we'll say that the appliances help her by providing distractions and everything. So,
The appliances.
yeah.
What do we got, like blenders and toasters? Like, what do we got going
Death
on
by
here?
Cuisinart.
Stove. Stove, brooms.
Okay.
If they're animated, they're basically appliances.
Okay.
Stove, brooms, table, painting,
Stool.
stool.
Dodge stool.
Let's see. The wraiths, upon realizing that this roaring curtain of flame, suddenly and just rush. Well, I'm trying to get it to Mateus.
Wait, can't they fly?
They can.
Wouldn't they just go?
It's pretty big.
Oh.
It's floor to ceiling.
Not quite floor to ceiling, but yeah.
Pretty close.
So, also, I mean, they don't want to waste any movement trying to go up and over. Or they're just dumb. Or cocky, since they nearly killed 3 adventurers today. They don't even have names. And one of them makes it save. What's the damage on this like? What is the damage of Wall of Fire like?
Toasty, probably.
Very toasty.
It gets very, very toasty. I believe I remember Caleb casting it a couple of times.
Some more.
Yeah. So 5d8. Now that's a lot of damage. How about a little more? 30 points of damage. So,
Even with the hammer?
no, that's before the resistance. So, but most of them are, they're pretty burnt at this point.
As I say, there's 3 left, right?
Two.
There are,
I counted 3.
Or
I
3.
think 3, yeah.
well,
Because
there are now
there were-
2.
Just the third one.
There are now 2.
Okay.
One of them got toasty.
Okay.
And they're going to be the 2 that are on the far side.
Okay.
So, yeah. May?
So is the far side the one away from the kitchen?
Wait.
Or
How many did we start with?
5.
5.
I took one out.
You took one out.
One was
The
just taken out.
Drow took one out.
Yep.
Yep.
And now one
And
just
then the
got
fire
toasted.
just took one
One
out.
just got toasted.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's only the 2
Okay. Yeah,
Yep.
sorry.
near you.
So the
So-
far side is closest to me.
The dining hall is a long
Yes.
corridor. You are at one end here,
I'm at south.
right? These are on like this side up here.
Okay. Okay. Is there any way around that wall of fire?
From where you are, no. Realistically, no.
Okay.
You would also have to get. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. There is no way until Mateus drops it. There is.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna come out of the basement steps though,
Yeah.
but stay in the kitchen again. Just because I'm really not sure what to do, and knowing that Mateus went out and he can do other magic-y things.
I don't know how much more he can do.
I don't know how much more he can do either, but the fact is that he's doing more than I can do right now.
Okay. Jacobin, you're good. Twixen.
Fail.
It was less than 10.
3.
Okay. Tyrant Kai.
All right. Are there any windows in this dining hall?
No.
No. So it's just big, fiery
Yeah.
Chandeliers.
Big fiery wall. The two wraiths made it out of the wall of fire and are going for Mateus, but I can't see that because they're on the far side of the firewall.
Well, they made it through the firewall.
Yeah,
So
but
you can see
all
them.
of them are on the other side of it because if he walked out and went, it's a ring, right? Or is it just a solid wall?
He created a wall that snaked around and essentially sectioned off the section that you are in from the far side.
So he's saying it's separating him and the wraiths right now.
Well, it was separating you guys and the wraiths.
Oh, you were
They
in
went through the wall.
it. You were in it.
You were in it.
So now I'm just in a ring of fire.
With
There is
the
no ring of
wraiths.
fire. It is a wall. So essentially, square room. Essentially, he sectioned off like a corner. Right? So he bisected the room in half. And one half had the wraiths, the other half had you guys. The kitchen was on the side with the wraiths.
But they've all moved through.
They all moved through, so everybody except for the folks in the kitchen are on the same side of the wall now.
Great, and there's still one at the entrance to the kitchen.
No.
No, they're both on.
Okay.
Two
There's,
left.
yeah, there's none by the kitchen anymore.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. There is also a dying warforged at your feet. He doesn't look good.
No one looks good right now.
He especially does not look good.
Tyrant Kai takes a quick look around, makes an assessment. Wild shape to twill Dreadraven and dash the 120 feet out of the room and into the kitchen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seraph.
Back up.
Awesome.
You rolled 20?
Well, no. All right, I have 3 saves. So.
Okay.
You're not dying
So no.
anymore.
Not
you,
dying anymore.
you are stabilized and unconscious.
Yes.
Yeah. I was going to say, because death saves happen at the start of your turn, so if you roll a
Right.
20, you get to take your turn.
Right.
Okay. All right. Wraiths go. They are going to try and converge on Mateus. 2 misses. 2 very bad misses. May. Oh wait, I'm sorry. No, now it's Mateus' turn.
Yeah. Like, isn't it his turn?
Yeah. He is going to try and run to Twixen. Those attacks. And again, shield up. And he is going to attempt to stabilize. And does not. Because
Cool.
he doesn't know how a Warforged body works. All right.
He doesn't know magic missile.
He does not know Magic Missile.
Man.
What's he gonna do with magic missile in this scenario?
Shoot the race. Shoot the darkness.
Darkness.
All right. So with that, we are going to take a break since we are over.
No, good. 'Cause
Literally.
I have no idea what I'm gonna do next.
Continue hiding in a corridor,
That
probably.
was kind of my plan.
So keep it
Because
there.
now
There will be consequences for that.
You're gonna get
So
Sheila.
we're going to be back in 10 minutes. We're going to keep it to 10 minutes. So check back with us after then, and we will conclude
Yeah.
this session.
Yeah.
Killing me here. Literally.
Literally.
And that's why you should never shave a hamster.
Oh, what's I can't remember the hamster's name from Baldur's Gate. It's Minsk,
damn it.
Minsk and Boo? Is it Minsk and Boo?
Yes, it's
yeah.
Boo.
I was like, no, Boo.
Anyway.
So, welcome back, folks, to Tales of Jemmora: The Kraken's Wake, our D&D show. Before the break,
Everyone
chaos.
died.
we're all climbing that ladder to death. So we have the Twill boys are down. They are stable, but they are unconscious. Jacobin's brother Mateus ran out and basically threw up a wall of fire to try and section the room off away from wraiths. The wraiths went through it. Twixen is currently dying. May die. May is hiding in a cellar.
No, I'm just in the kitchen now.
Oh, well, she's hiding in a kitchen now.
I'm hiding in the kitchen.
Under an animate table. And Tyron Kai flew past all of the rest of the party into the kitchen because kaka, tuki, tuki. For all we know. So, with that, we're going to pick right back up on May's turn.
Yeah, there's a wall of fire in the other room. Like, if I look, like, out the door real quick, like, there's a wall of fire.
Oh, actually, so I will say, sorry, on Mateus's turn, when he ran up, the moment the wraiths, like, crossed through the fire barrier, he's like, well, there was that. So he is going to drop it. So that way, you know,
No one
everybody
gets
else.
accidentally toasted.
So that way, the rogues in the kitchen that could get an assist
Yep.
will do so.
Yep. So it's 120 feet across the room where they are. Across the dining room.
It's not 120 feet, but you can get there with a movement and a dash.
Okay. And can I do that while avoiding the wraiths?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. While I'm running, can I go into the special pocket in my cloak and hope to God that I pull out a potion of healing?
Well, so you have whatever was produced last in the cloak.
I'd already used it, whatever it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well then, let's see.
Because I know that there's always that chance, and I could always pull something out one time a day, and I haven't pulled anything out.
Yep. So let's see. I don't have this. Oh, mace potions. Here we go. You pull out a potion.
I do?
It's not red.
Potion of harm.
It's Alchemist's fire. She burns Jacobin alive.
I have 3 of those already.
You know what?
Easy come, easy go.
So it goes.
Yeah, because that's my movement and my bonus action to dash to get over there. While I'm moving, will I be within 20 feet of the race?
No.
Okay, no. That's
But
fine.
you will be able to get to Twixen.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna get to Twixen and try and stabilize him
Okay.
with,
That is a medicine check.
yes. 13.
Let's see.
You drop one of your daggers in his chest.
No.
Wait, do I? Oh, no, yeah, I have proficiency with an herbalism kit. Do I add my proficiency bonus to that then?
Are you trained in medicine?
No.
No.
Okay.
What it would be is if you're trained in medicine, you could get advantage.
Okay.
This is without needing to make a wisdom medicine check for using a healer. Do you have a healer's kit on you?
I'm pretty sure I do.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so in that case, you can use a healer's kit to just stabilize somebody.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You don't have to roll.
Yep, yeah.
That is basically the advantage of a healer's kit and what it's
Yep.
for, unless you have the healer feat, in which you can do other things. But yeah, basically, a healer's kit is just for stabilizing people.
Dang.
So
Yep, and let me just write that I only have...
you have healer's kits.
Do it?
You were trying to feed everybody healer's kits. I remember. You were trying to count them as food.
I don't remember doing
Okay.
that.
I do remember that conversation happening.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna just stabilize Twixen.
Okay. So there we go.
And that's my move. Yeah, that's my action.
That is your turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so we skip to
you.
Tyrant Kai.
Trying to do, like, and then there was a long fight.
Oh, I do. I have 40 healers kits.
40?
Or no, so you have 4 healer's kits. Each has
one
10
has
uses.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Well,
I have 40 uses.
A healer's kit has 10 uses.
oh, yeah,
You use up a use of it to stabilize somebody.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got my charges in
Yes.
here of how many I have.
That's right, because you can use your herbalism kit to make healer's kits.
Yes. Yes.
So, Tyrant Kai, what are you doing?
So how far is everyone from the door between kitchen and dining room?
So Jacobin's in the middle of the room, so he's like 60 feet from you. Seraph is 30 feet to the left of Jacobin, and Twixen and May are 30 feet to the left of Seraph. Mateus is... I want to say just 30 feet into the room.
Oh.
Well, there's not actually anything else I can do since they're both bonus actions, but I'll just, now that I'm in the kitchen, I will just drop the wild shape, and that's
Okay.
my turn.
Okay. The 2 wraiths that are left, seeing what's happening, are going to double dash back into the hallway they came from. So essentially break off their assault on Mateus after surveying the scene, and are going to return down the hallway they came from. Yeah. Through the misty fog in that hallway. So yeah. So they've broken off. So that technically, for the moment, brings us out of initiative since nobody is dying actively. So everybody's stabilized, or the 2 remaining player characters conscious. May, you notice Twixen doesn't have a spear.
Ah, shit.
You also are able to see, at this point, Mateus is running over to Jacobin.
Yeah.
Hadra comes running out to tend to Seraph.
Yeah.
And you see Tyrant Kai sort of drop out of this raven form.
What? Okay. Okay. All right. First things first. Do you guys have any way to heal either them, or yeah? Do we have any way to heal anybody? Because I'm SOL.
While she's sputtering and blathering,
Yep.
I wander over to Jacobin. So,
Mateus tells you he's unconscious, but he is breathing.
Okay.
all right, easy enough.
Is Seraph alive?
He won't like this. Grab hold of him. Cure wounds.
Okay.
That's 10 HP.
Seraph is breathing as well.
Okay. Okay. So nobody's dead. Okay.
I take it we won.
Fine.
If I'm conscious.
Barely. I think.
Looks like they broke off, presumably to alert more of the troops or whatever we have running around in here.
But Seraph and Twixen are still down.
It's all right. I'm start heading over towards Sarah.
I'll use a.
Easy, brother. Easy.
Yeah,
Just
I
helps you
don't
up.
look particularly pleased. And
Mateus doesn't either.
not at getting healed, that's whatever. But Jamin keeps glaring at May. I'll go over to
I should mention at this
Twixen.
point, Tyron Kai has a single hit point. 1. So he's looking very rough.
Not bad.
You're so good at this.
Winning!
I'll give you 4 hit points, Twixen, out of my lay on hands.
I'll use my another Cure Wounds on Seraph. 7 hit points.
Yeah.
So everybody's conscious.
Okay. Okay.
And we are all literally a stiff breeze from death.
Yeah.
That was royally fucked.
Yeah, I don't feel good.
Oh, maybe that, like, mentally or physically
Both.
makes sense because you ran into a group of ghosts on your own. What do you think you were going to do?
I'm going to start a prayer of healing.
I don't even know.
Okay. Mateus, perhaps we should head back into the kitchen to have this conversation.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But as strange as it may seem, I am in agreement with my brother.
Yeah.
Well, I had to use up the rest of my magic on that. I got nothing left.
I'm quite weakened.
Tyron Kai will cast a 3rd level Cure Wounds on himself, and as he's doing so, make a note to point out, I have a trick or 2 left, enough to cover an escape. It is unwise to stay here. 3, 11, plus 5.
Do we hear anything else going on outside?
Give me a perception check.
Right. As much as I hate to, I have to agree with Taran Kai. We're in no shape to proceed forward.
16.
Unless we have a way to get to these dark moors immediately.
Yeah.
Well, it is possible that they might be in the throne room if it was barred so much, but surely there's
We tried
other
that.
well-guarded locations.
There is little we could do. We are in no shape to give battle. We are as likely to destroy each other.
This is it. This is our only shot.
I think we have to go on.
I told you all back in Deepwater this wouldn't be safe. And it wouldn't be easy. And I gave you all a chance to back out. You've all seen firsthand now the stakes. And like I said, I believe this is our only shot at finishing this.
I agree. I think we have to go on.
I actually do agree. As much as I feel like shit right now.
Let us take the preparations we must, but we must go on. Everyone's
I'm gonna say it's a very tense 10 minutes that this takes place. But you don't see any further activity from that hallway. So, Sarah, your prayer of healing concludes.
And upcasting it. Yeah. Don't know if I've got a trait for this.
So, May, the potion you pulled out is a potion of climbing.
got little monkeys in it. Straight on your hands.
It has a
Monkeys
little,
are here. Now put it up the wall.
what looks like a little tiny dried, like, gecko. Little lizard floating in the liquid.
So everyone recovers 22 damage.
Yeah.
Except me.
Yep.
You're at 100%. You're at 100%.
Yeah, you're at full health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the likelihood that we can safely remain here and rest and recover ourselves? Because in our current state,
It is only a matter of time until those wraiths return. That would be unwise.
And more will come with them.
I think they're even the least of our worries. I'm sure there's worse.
Agreed.
proceeding, however, with a party who's been drained of their strength, certainly we can proceed. But we can't be putting Jacobin out in front. And we certainly can't have May anywhere near any sort of action.
I'm
in
not
which
going.
case,
Yeah.
who's going in front? Me?
Me.
Tyron Kai does something very strange. He takes his shield that he got back at the island and just lays it face down on the floor and takes off his necklace and places it in the shield, takes out his coin purse and empties it into it. It is a good day to die. And walks back out into the kitchen.
Thought we were in
Or the dining room?
The dining room. Yeah.
Did he just...
Yes.
What?
The longer we linger, the more fatigued we will become.
I'm gonna upcast to cure wounds on myself.
For argument's
didn't-
sake, I'm going to say I had 30 gold coin on me. The rest back on the ship.
Sarah, something's wrong. Usually once you do your prayers, like, after something like this, like, I feel better. Nothing happened this time.
So,
As I'm
going to presume...
following him out as
at-
I'm walking. I say,
at-
I thought it was the same thing that happened to me. I tried to fix it. Didn't work. It's something else.
Religion or Arcana?
It's beyond what I can deal with.
Either.
Shit.
Your choice.
Religion it is.
Yep.
Thank you for trying, Jacob.
15.
Just don't do anything stupid.
Yeah, you've
Yeah, I
heard
won't.
that, like whites, certain spirits have the ability to drain the life out of their victims. In the case of wraiths, you know, it would need sort of powerful healing magic to restore them. or plenty of rest, but more than
Not an
you
option.
would all be able to do.
May, you've seen the dead before.
Yeah. Now I think
Pull your sleeve up and look at your wrist. Kind of an almost dead arm.
Yeah. Yeah. What did?
Your life has literally been drained from you. With rest, it will return, but clearly that's not an option at the moment. If you get in front of the party again,
No. No.
no.
No.
Is this like a magical effect? You know why I'm asking.
It's not a persistent magical effect.
Don't waste
I'm gonna
another
throw you.
dispel
I'm gonna throw
magic.
you that bone so that you don't waste any more spells on spell slots on dispel magic.
How many times have you used Dispel Magic? It just did nothing.
Do you have greater
At least
restoration?
4 times.
Yeah.
Do you have greater restoration?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Actually, I don't really have a whole lot of spell slots left, but I do have Dispel Magic in my
From
kit,
now-
Are we
so-
capable of having greater restoration?
It's a pretty high level.
Yeah, but I
I
don't
can't remember if
think
it's
we are
fifth or
yet.
sixth.
I'm pretty sure it's 6th. I
It's
could
not
be wrong.
fifth, because I'm pretty sure I can get it, and I haven't had the opportunity to get
Well,
it.
then in that case, we'll assume sixth.
Yeah.
I'll just look it up. So
You sent us out without the ability to have GR. Thanks. It's okay.
it's fifth.
Is it fifth?
Oh, it is?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I could have taken it, but I didn't.
RB?
It does require diamond dust worth at least 100 gold pieces, which is consumed upon casting.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Usually how that works.
From out in the dining room. May, come here.
I okay. I come
That
out.
is another one to add to my list of ones that are more vital.
Tarankai begins tracing shapes in the air with his clawed hands.
What are you doing?
This is going to feel very strange.
What are you doing?
That's just over to her. No, no,
That was the way.
not the big one.
What?
May's flesh begins to twist and collapses down into the ground and pops back up, and she's.
well.
Oh, do you want to resist it?
No, because I would have no reason to like.
Okay.
Think
Okay,
of
so you
what-
so you trust Hiron Kai.
I mean,
So you trust
You trust
Tarankai.
Tarankai.
for lack of better or anything. Yeah.
So the question is, he's casting a spell on you, and he says this is going to feel weird.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm
and you're just going to let him do
rolling with it.
it. Okay. All right.
I'm rolling
Please
with it.
continue.
Her flesh twists and becomes a strain and collapses and becomes this expansive puddle on the ground for a moment, then hardens and twists up into almost chitinous spikes and raises up. And May is now a very, very large, very confused looking snapping turtle. Not unlike the ones we found in the ruins underneath the island. So that's a polymorph, so it replaces all of your stats with those.
Oh,
and
it does replace all
you
of
do
It
have the
replaces
bank.
so it replaces your mental ability scores as well, but you retain your alignment, your personality, and all that stuff.
Okay.
You have that many temporary hit points,
Okay.
and you drop the form if I lose concentration or your temporary hit points are dropped to 0.
Okay.
But basically, you now have a buffer of hit points for an hour, right?
And probably pretty decent AC.
Yeah,
17. Yeah.
As
Not
long
less.
as she's upright.
Yes.
and I have to maintain concentration on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Well,
You
But I
cannot
can't. I
speak.
can say I can't talk now.
You do have a large snapping beak.
How unfortunate.
You can make like grumbling noises that snapping turtles make.
Hey, though that beak hurts. That's 4d6 plus damage.
Also, what's your speed?
30 feet.
Your land speed.
30 feet.
Oh, it's a fast turtle.
turtles are actually pretty quick.
They are.
They can
Warcraft.
hustle.
It's like a Warcraft turtle.
She's also got the little stretchy neck going on.
Yeah.
So.
Where do we go? Do we keep trying the throne room or where?
We were headed for an alternate way into the throne room when we ran into our gelatinous friend.
Then let's look.
How hurt do you look?
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Would you like us to come assist you?
Yes.
No. Mateus, you stay.
Aside from throwing firebolts, I won't be of much help, I'm afraid.
Stay in this room, watch where we came in.
I'll be sure to keep an eye out.
Be ready to cover us if we come running back.
That I can do.
Cure wounds.
I will remain to keep an eye on your brother.
Appreciate it. Onward.
Pull out my magic wand. Let's go. And I lead the way down the hall. Or to the dining room.
Okay.
At the ready.
So you do recall that you threw the last thing you remember was you threw your spear at the cube. So, okay. So Twixen leads the way back
Assume
down
that
the
we're
hall.
headed that way anyway,
I
right?
follow Twixen.
Tyron follows neatly behind Turtle and Twixen.
Is Turtle big enough to ride on?
Courtney, what's the size listed for the turtle?
Large beast.
Yeah. What's the strength score?
19.
Yeah.
Are you gonna fucking blind me?
Yeah, he is.
If it were a different situation and Jacob were in a different state of mind, yes, but not right now.
Jacob is just trying to not be shredded right now.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, no, that's a legit like.
Tonight we dine on turtle soup.
Yeah. So,
Turtle.
you go past. So you go down the hallway. Still, so now it's like eerily quiet. Just the sound of your footfalls.
Which hallway did we go down?
You're going down the throne room hallway, I presume. Yes?
Can we stop and look at the door and see if Acidy Boy zooming back and forth at all those times did anything?
I
Sure.
don't stop, but you guys feel free to.
I can't see behind me that you guys stopped. I'm following Twixen.
At this point, the sort of protoplasm has dissipated enough that walking through it no longer deals acid damage.
Do you see my spear?
You do see your spear.
I kneel down.
Yeah.
Hold it reverently. Thank you, my friend.
So you are searching the door.
Just giving it a quick inspection because Acidy Boy was going.
Investigation.
And also went in the hallway, so that might have done something.
1! Well, get the way now.
You're not
I
really
guess.
sure.
It's a door.
Give it one more smack.
So
Maybe
are you?
something we can-
So after you pick up your spear, are you heading back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give
If they're
it.
stopping to look at the door,
I'll
Okay.
give it the old college try with the hammer
Okay.
one more time.
I'm gonna say this will be.
Just tell me what you want.
Yeah, just give me straight up attack roll, and I'll let you make it with advantage.
Okay. 31 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
you missed the door.
But
It dodges.
okay, so roll damage.
Uh, 16.
Okay. So I'm gonna say with that, and then with the result of your attack roll, is Jacobin kind of hefts, takes his hammer, big swing just into the center of the doors where you think you might get the most leverage. And you hear a metallic grinding and then snapping, and the doors just
I honestly wasn't expecting that to work.
There was a lot of acid.
Yeah,
A lot of
I
acid.
had cast 2 shatters on it before.
and I
Yes.
hit it once
And you
before
hit it-
too.
It had to be close. It had to be.
So they just, there's a loud banging and you hear clanging, almost as if metal bars then like fell off of stuff and then hit the ground. And the doors just kind of creak open.
Can I see inside?
You look in, and the room is dark. Does not appear to be any light sources, so there's just kind of a sliver of light from the hallway kind of streaking in.
Cast light in my spearhead.
Okay. You're gonna just push your way in?
Yep.
Okay. Also, when you push open the doors, then light kind of goes into the room. And then with Twixen's light spell, you walk in. And there's no sound, aside from just the small metallic rolling of them. So the bars look like they're sort of rods, big long metal rods that were just sort of placed, that are just kind of along the ground. No other sound. If I could have everyone give me perception checks. Now,
Yeah, I was gonna say, which one is perception
So,
as a?
let me look that up in case.
Yeah, I'm like, because I'm trying to bring it up, but it's only giving me as wild shaped, not as.
It's just your wisdom modifier. So whatever your wisdom is, as a turtle.
I'm just trying to see if it's proficient.
I don't think so.
It's not.
Natural
Well, I get a 3 anyway.
20.
So, Courtney, it's just +1.
Yeah, so I get a 3.
You get a 3.
That's
So, and are you proficient in perception?
Halfway? Because I'm a bard?
So you don't have full proficiency.
Right.
Okay. So basically, what's the total with, because nat 20 isn't
23.
23. Okay.
Yeah, if it's a.
Oh, 3.
3.
18.
18?
That's
17. 17.
That's right.
So 3 successes, 2 failures. two threes to 3 6. So everybody's looking around. It's very tense. Twixen's sort of slowly bringing the spear around to look. The room itself, sort of marble flooring, sort of checkered marble flooring. There are 2 sets of columns in the room, murals and tapestries along the walls. And there look like, as you're walking down, there's like a long carpet that goes down the center of the room. And in here, there's dried blood, no bodies, but just blood stains. And benches sort of along the sides, reminiscent of almost like a church or temple. And you keep pressing forward. There's steps that start to go up. You see there are sort of big braziers that are unlit. And you keep going, and you see at the top of these steps there is the throne. There's nobody here. You see off to the left there is sort of a side exit that leads to a staircase.
Anyone want to light those braziers?
which is on my spear.
Oh, okay.
I can only do it on one thing, though.
All right. I can walk over to one of them and
Like,
use
I could
Druid
transfer
Craft to
them,
light it.
but, like, if we can light a fire, that would be better.
Yeah.
I'll firebolt the other.
Sure. Yeah, it's easy enough.
I say you guys got to have some type of cantrip.
The brazier's light looks like there was some kind of magical enchantment in them, because it looks like there wasn't a whole lot of fuel in there. But whatever was in there seems to take to flame very readily. And it lights, provides enough light to kind of provide bright light, sort of in the same radius that Twixen's light spell does. And you see there are other braziers and torch sconces and everything along the walls. But yeah, there's nobody in this throne room. But you do see evidence of a massacre. There's a
Just
lot
do
of blood stains everywhere.
a general investigation of the room.
Sure.
I was gonna say a quick question. So, what of mine do I retain? Like my thoughts and like.
So your intelligence is 2.
Yeah.
So, no complex thoughts,
Okay.
really.
Okay. Okay. That's kind of what I thought.
I mean, you're able to tell friends from foes,
Yeah.
That's about it.
pretty much.
Okay. I've just never been polymorph before, so.
But I mean, complex thoughts, tactics.
Yeah. Thinking about like, looking down at the blood, like I couldn't be able to tell. Like, it is what it is. It's part of the floor.
I mean, you'd be able to look down and see like blood.
But I wouldn't be able to like, as May, I would have been able to like look and see like, okay, well, how long does it seem like it's completely dried up or?
Well, you can tell that it's dry.
Oh, okay.
I mean, just by stepping through it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to see aside this.
Thank
So-
you.
So 14. So yeah, this the blood's been dry for some time. So this is probably from when the initial attack happened, years ago.
Years ago?
Yeah.
The blood's still there?
Well, yeah.
I mean, nobody's cleaning it up.
There's nobody to
It hasn't rotted?
Blood just doesn't automatically go away, man.
Yeah, no, I know. I just,
Yeah.
I would imagine it has, but not completely because Twillin.
And you would assume, so I mean, the inside of the castle is actually fairly dry, and keeps a lot of the damp and the chill of the outside out. I mean, with a 14, you do see evidence that the throne has been sat in recently. And that
Crumbs on the
you do
chair.
see like evidence of movement in the room and people around the throne. Whereas, you know, if this was truly abandoned, there'd just be dust everywhere.
Yep.
And you are seeing some elements of disturbance.
Well, there's not much to see in here.
down the stairs?
Is it down or up?
Up.
Up.
Up the stairs?
Seraph. Do you know anything about like traps or anything in this palace?
That's your accident.
Yep.
Advantage because I live here.
Sure. I'll give you advantage for your background.
True. So 18.
You recall that there are magical enchantments placed there, and this was true back then as well. Magical enchantments they weren't necessarily in place during formal events and occasions and things like that. But particularly late at night, or if, say, the queen or any nobles had been traveling away, essentially, and they needed to set up security. You recall it was an enchantment that was referred to colloquially as guards and wards. And the experiences you had in the dining hall kind of jog your memory a bit. And you remember they do things like filling hallways with fog, providing some confusion at junctions, filling stairways with webs that can trap people, and in certain locations, more powerful enchantments. But you never encountered those. It looks like there wasn't a specific one in the throne room. The other one was that it also magically locked doors and hid important doors.
So a lot of the things that we've experienced outside of the kitchen, such as the mysterious fog and so forth, were probably what we would classify as traps. I don't recall any specific effects in the throne room except for the fact that more than likely the doors are not where they're supposed to be. They're hidden or relocated.
All right, so you're saying the stairway is going to be okay?
The stairway won't attack us, but it also might not go anywhere that we can perceive.
Well, only one way to find out. This seems to be the only other way out of here.
Charge up the staircase. That's all I needed to hear.
What's your passive perception?
Passive perception.
Can I go up the stairs?
13.
13. I'm going to say it's high enough that you start going up the stairs and you see there's sheets of thick webbing.
All right, I'll follow up behind Twixen.
Do you continue trying to go through the webbing?
I will pause and just stare at the fire boys.
Oh, the webbing. Well,
Torch it.
step back.
I do so.
Firebolt.
Burns in one round. Dealing 2d4 damage.
Yeah. So it's slow going, but Sarah basically firebolt, and then you move up 5 feet. Firebolt, you move up 5 feet. Firebolt, firebolt,
Cantrip, right?
firebolt.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Just making sure.
Lightning bolt.
No, I'm not going to
Lightning
run
bolt.
out.
Yep.
So, yes. So, but you make your way up. It's a spiral staircase up to the second floor. And brings you out into basically when it's the sort of master's suite. And you recall the conservatory is also accessible from this area. But yes, this is where essentially the Queen's chambers are located somewhere. When you get to the top, you look and it's a long hallway. You're guessing because you see this just fog. You can kind of see the edges, but like past 15 feet, the fog gets too thick.
Are we in a room? What are we?
So you got to the top of the stairs,
Yeah.
and you think it opened out into a hallway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chambers in the conservatory should be up here, but again, the fog will make that difficult.
How did we deal with fog last time?
I think it's the one time it worked, yeah.
If I recall, Twixen dispelled it.
I don't think that's worth the spell.
I might disagree on this one because I can do it from my Gujin.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe.
Yep.
Okay. Give me a ye old charisma check.
The old charisma.
I'm looking for a 16.
No, let's get a ye old 17.
Well, or a 16.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Or better.
22.
Okay.
Ye old
Hey,
22.
or better.
Yeah.
Ye old deuce deuce.
You hear the sound of the gujin, the notes plucked, and you can see sort of sparks of magic emanate from the chords themselves and ripple out into the fog, and
Throw
the fog
sparks
melts
into the
away.
fog with a,
With a
flick of the
flourish.
wrist.
Flourish.
Yes.
Make a big face.
Leaving behind, you see it's a long hallway. At one end, ends at a stone wall. And there's shields and swords and paintings, torch sconces, murals. The other end sort of goes down. You see like there's you presume another staircase because you can see webbing.
Seraph, you know this part of the castle much better than I. At least I assume.
Knowing what I know about who's up here, where would I guess they would be?
Well, I mean, as far as you can tell, there looks to be no doors up here.
Oh, it's just a hallway and back down the stairs.
That's what you're seeing, yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay.
But what
Search,
we just talked
search,
about.
Search for doors.
I cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Twixen, you detect. Let's see.
I cast Find the Doors.
I think that is a spell in third.
It's in some
Yeah,
it is.
Like detect portal or something, but by
Are you
portal
thinking of
they
Find
mean
the
like
Path?
door /
Maybe.
window /
Because Find the Path is a spell. So you detect strong abjuration magic everywhere.
Okay. Like literally like every inch of the hallway.
Yeah.
I'm going to start
So
walking down the left side of the hall, knocking on the wall as I go every few inches.
Okay.
See if I feel a difference
I'll do the other wall.
as it make like an illusion of a stone wall.
okay.
Or something.
I'll say one of you give me an investigation check with advantage.
How good are you at investigation?
Not great.
I'm all right.
Do it.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah. You actually find it not too long after you keep going. And you both find two doors. One is at the end of the hallway, and another one is kind of in the middle between like where the two staircases would come up and down.
Let's check this one, the middle one.
I kicked my foot out.
Give me an athletics check.
Let's see, Twixen. I encourage this type of behavior.
22.
Let's see.
Cardi, I'm having a lot of fun with this.
It just-
Thank you.
But holds.
Are there visible knobs or levers or anything?
Especially now that Twixen tried kicking it. Yes. Yeah, these are opulent wooden doors with very fine sort of handles with keyholes.
I just kind of look at your hammer.
I walk
If
over
only
and
we
nudge
had a
the
key.
turtle and point towards the handles. Your mouth is literally nature's perfect cutting shears. I nudge May again and point towards the handles.
I just look at your hammer.
This
If
is,
only
the
we
fact
had
that I
a
have an
key.
intelligence of 2, dude, I'm playing this up.
Letting them do their thing.
Headbutt it.
Give me an athletics check.
I'm trying to guys
Immediately
immense.
after she had, but a huge hammerhead is coming down on that knob.
7.
You just,
Yeah.
and then you just back up.
Tyrant cards. Just
Jacob, give me an athletics check with advantage.
Sure.
Maybe if you mind fighting.
Ooh,
I might.
15.
The door resists the blow with the hammer.
I was going for the knob, not the door itself.
Well, that's what I mean. Is essentially your hammer bounces off the knob.
Wow, 15's pretty high. Okay. No.
I'm like put my head up and like look at Tyrant Kai and go.
He wants you to bite the damn knob.
And now I'll bite it. Because he just looked at me and looked at the door. Would I have gotten that?
Give me an intelligence check.
Yeah.
Please roll a 1.
Can they not understand us?
Modified 1?
She has an int of 2.
I don't know. I don't know if I didn't.
So
Yeah. This is the thing. Like, I don't know how to play something this low in intelligence.
let me, because I think you still understand.
Yeah. Again, I'm not sure how.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say you can understand. You can understand Jacobin,
Okay.
but
Okay,
yeah, I mean,
so I can
yeah, go ahead.
Well, I can understand them if they say like go
Yeah.
left, go right,
Yeah.
like hey, bite at this. Okay, now I'm gonna bite.
Yeah.
16.
I mean that'll, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's not exactly
And
moving.
so 4. Can I borrow?
Yeah.
4d6. 10, 14, 15, 19 slashing damage.
So you bite down on the handle, and you try and like rip it off and everything, and it's not budging. And you're just, and like just pulling on the locked doors.
Could we have her withdraw into her shell and then have someone kick her at the door?
No, then she's gonna ricochet off and kill somebody.
Yeah.
Oh,
I try to jam the tip of my spear like into the wedge between
yeah?
the door and the door frame. Kind of.
Even if I would roll a nat 1, it's May.
Jacobin,
On sleight of
help me.
hand.
What do you want me to do?
I mean, it would
So
Well,
this is gonna be.
I'm holding my spear like a lever as the head is jammed between the door and the door frame, and I'm just trying to like use it as a crowbar and pop it off.
physics.
So I'm gonna say this is another athletics with advantage. And again, I will let you choose. Well, so this one's gonna be Twixen makes it with advantage because you're the main
I
person
think
trying to do it.
I have a +9. You have higher than me now, I think, for odd reasons.
18.
Still not enough.
That was worst rolling I've ever done in my life.
Sometimes
Oh,
you
now
gotta
we can go home.
sometimes you gotta let the lucky roller do it.
No kidding.
Yeah. You wanna like set the door on fire or something?
Yeah, I would.
Like any type of acid magic.
Not anymore.
You swapped out your cantrip?
No, I never had access to acid splash as a druid.
Oh. Right. Oh, that's right, because I was like, oh, you could take the one where you bite things and it's acid, and you opted not to. There is, yeah, you make a melee attack and your fangs turn into acid.
Or you can grow acidy claws of death.
Yep,
Whoa.
yep. So where are we at, Backstreet Sharks? You are once again stymied by a magically locked door. As you do detect, so because you have detect magic still active, yeah, you do detect. There are specific abjuration enchantments on this door.
Can I try to use my Tinker's tools as like lockpicks?
Oh man, and
No.
all of my everything
Yep.
stayed
Melded
on,
with your new
melded
form.
with me.
I had that thought.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's working out so well.
and I can't like pop out of polymorph.
So here's what you are able to do. Is you can try and make a thievery check, but it'll be at disadvantage. Or not a thievery check. It'll essentially, you'll be able to make a dexterity check, but it'll be at disadvantage because you don't have the appropriate tools.
Better than nothing.
I mean, I've seen a door come open with masonry tools before.
You are
so.
a blacksmith. Do you make locks?
I would say I probably didn't specialize in that. I probably specialized in weaponry and armor.
You definitely specialize in weaponry. Right?
Yeah. I might have made like the occasional horseshoe or something, but nothing that intricate.
Getting frustrated, so I'm gonna start pacing the hallway.
I mean, no one else has any thoughts, so I guess I'll do that, yeah.
Okay.
One.
Natural one?
Yeah.
Okay. You're not able to.
You can produce flame on the door.
You are, yeah. You don't break any tools.
Me out of polymorph and
But as
put
you
me
take
right
your
back
tinker
in
tools
it.
and you're trying to
Nope.
figure out, you're like, I don't know how
spell
May tries to do
slots for it.
this.
Yeah, and unfortunately, as much as I want to be roguing and helping, I like the HP that I've got.
I can't give you any more advantage, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
All right, we'll just try and burn this mother down because it's either this or go home at this point. So produce flame and just chuck it at the door.
Okay.
I've been purposely not lighting the doors on fire and hoping that no one else thought of it, but
It's important that you get these people, but you're burning the doors down.
Doors can be
Then you
remade.
should have brought a key ring if you knew we were coming here.
And the flame kind of disperses.
warded?
There's obviously some type of enchantment on it. Even though I've gathered that much.
Yes.
Okay. Spells in my Gucci, I can only do them once per day, right?
Once per day, yep.
All right, I'll cast a spell magic then.
Okay.
Ah,
Boy. This is gonna be for you a wisdom.
just straight wisdom.
Yep, just straight wisdom.
Oh, wow. 7.
Nope.
Doors, man.
Including your wisdom bonus?
Yeah, I rolled
Yeah,
a 2.
yeah, he rolled the 2.
Woo!
Doors, man. Why does every venturing party have trouble with doors?
There's a reason they exist.
Well, I have
There
one
was a-
spell
there
left
was
that
a
will
s-
destroy the door, the hallway, and all of us.
There's a series of events that led us to this difficulty.
A series of very unfortunate events.
A series of unfortunate and preventable events.
Defeated by door.
Oh, and I'd have to drop your polymorph to be able to do it
I'll
anyway.
just
So
start trying to hack away at it with my spear.
I have a 5th level spell on deck, but it's a
If you're
concentration
gonna
spell.
start hacking away at it, I'm gonna start like biting at the bottom of the door.
I'm just gonna start hacking away at it with my spear.
Okay.
Splinter by splinter, just
All right.
And I'm serious. I'll start biting at the door. if he
I will
starts
say,
doing
all right, so
that,
one last athletics check with advantage.
'cause I'm helping.
You're due for a good roll.
is that how that works?
Yep.
Totally how that works.
It's 100% how it works.
21.
Adequate.
Doesn't work.
Inadequate.
What the F?
Yep.
What are
All
we?
right, I make my way
flipping
down the
level
hallway and
20?
go to the other door and
Jeez.
try to open it.
Okay. It's also locked.
Of course it is.
Yeah. However, so Twixen's down there fiddling with the door. I'm gonna say because Tyron Kai's there, and your passive perception's high enough, you start to hear movement on the other side of the door.
The one that we were
Which
just
one?
trying
The
to
one
get
we've been
into.
smacking?
Yeah. Because I'm gonna say Twixen kind of stormed off to go try and open the other door, and he's like down at the other end of the hallway going like, "No, why?"
Something is coming.
I try to kick in that door.
Did anyone? No, I'm guessing everyone's obsessed with the door and no one hears my warning.
Here comes Twixen's heel turn.
No, I'd actually be chilling next to you.
Ruined him.
21.
Nope. These are
I'm ready and waiting.
okay.
A tense moment passes as we wait.
You hear.
I'm gonna hide around the wall.
Okay.
I'm not standing right in front of the door.
Wait. Something's not right. And then darkness. Twixen, since you are down at the other end of the hallway, you see almost like a globe of darkness, like a hemisphere, just emanate out from the room and envelop everybody that was standing outside of the door. Seraph, you recognize that voice.
Let's kill it!
I would expect I do.
I think that precaution was most exemplary, sister. Shall we see who comes knocking at our door?
So the
You hear the sound of the doors fly open.
Am I allowed to cast a spell even though I can't see where it hits?
Wild
Depends on the
magic.
spell.
I mean, probably.
It depends on the spell. So, what spell are you thinking of?
Dawn.
Okay. I think you might be able to because
it depends if it's an AoE or if it's a targeted
well,
attack.
it's more in that spells like Dawn and Daylight specifically counter spells like Darkness.
So you can attack the darkness with
Yeah.
your light spell.
I can.
Yeah. Yeah, you can cast Dawn.
I'd forgotten that you were a turtle. I'm like, why are you making those right?
forgot I was a turtle.
Yep, silly me.
Turtle.
Well, let me just check the specific wording before I
Yep.
start telling you all willy-nilly. You cast Dawn. Everything's clean.
Trying to explain to my wife who's watching what was going on.
You make ducks happy.
Tried to tell her I turned
do.
Courtney into a turtle. It auto-corrected first, so I turned her into a yogurt.
That would be
That's
more
kind
interesting.
of impressive, actually.
Yeah.
Who's hungry?
I'm gonna say that it does.
Okay.
On a location you specify within range.
Darkmoor was a witless parody. Dawn.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you do it. Do you have dark vision?
I do.
Okay.
I do too.
As a turtle?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nope, this is a polymorph, not.
You can't see through it.
Are you checking the rules of polymorph? Does it say you keep class
have-
and racial features?
I have a passive perception of 11, and I have dark vision of 60 feet.
The turtle has
The turtle.
dark vision.
Oh, the
Has
turtle
dark
has dark
vision.
vision.
Well, okay.
Okay, cool.
So
Yeah.
here's what I'll say. Why don't we do this? When the darkness hits, we'll say you all kind of scatter, keep moving away. And so you move outside the range of it, right? Because it's 15-foot radius. So it doesn't completely envelop the hallway. It's a pretty big, grand hallway. So you're all sitting and you see just this like sphere of darkness centered on the door, basically. So I'll say in that case, then you can cast Dawn like right on top of that,
Okay.
since that is a 30-foot radius.
It is.
30-foot radius?
Yeah.
Yes.
It also deals damage. So
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
To friendlies?
creatures.
Yes. So
Why
don't,
do all your spells suck?
so don't don't be in the circle right now.
Isn't everyone in the circle right now?
No,
Except for me?
we stepped.
Death circle.
We stepped
No, so
back.
I'm gonna. So everybody stepped out, and you were down at the other end of the hallway.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah,
So-
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Don't approach them.
How?
All right, so you cast Dawn.
I can move it.
Okay.
You can't
That's
move
the
it
difference.
Okay.
I can move it 60 feet a turn.
as long as you're within 60 feet.
Correct.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
be
a
in 60 feet.
30-foot radius and 40-foot high beam of sunlight,
Great.
specifically sunlight that comes down. So yeah, just obliterates this darkness, and you see. You almost hear like this singing, almost like this high-pitched melody, and then the radiance just pours in through the ceiling.
Yep.
I hate this song.
And you hear and see two figures. White, very, very white skin. Dark hair, wearing clothes befitting of Twillin nobility. One of them also clad in armor. One male, one female. The female carrying a staff. The male carrying a great sword. You see as they jump back, some of the light caught them. So they do have to make con saves. Ooh. They're gonna choose to succeed on those saving throws.
Oh. Legendary resistance.
Good. Good.
Yeah, no, that's, yeah.
We burned one.
They're
Two
both
more.
burned
2 more to
one.
go, probably.
2 more, yeah.
So, So yeah, but I think they have. Do they don't. Okay, that's good to know. All right.
So that is 26 damage.
Okay.
26 radiant
Okay.
at full damage.
Okay.
And it's daylight.
Yeah. So because it's daylight, I'm
Which
gonna
which may or may not be a thing.
because it's daylight. You see that as they're caught, they're trying to escape this area, and their skin begins to burn and crisp and blister at the sight, well, at the touch of the spell's area, and they both jump back, turn into a cloud of bats, fly out of the radius of the spell back into the room, and then sort of recoalesce. How dare you?
How dare you?
Oh, it seems brother is joining us, Dominus.
I pull my hood down and remove my mask.
Brother, and you do this while I'm a turtle?
Yes. Well,
Oh, it seems so, Angelique.
This is turning him out yourself.
oh man. The person under the hood and the mask is a pale-skinned human, at least as far as you can tell. You've seen his eyes before, the gold irises. His hair is the same color. He's quite handsome in the classical sense. And he's pissed. Our family has been the sole guard of the Queen. How dare you do this with that responsibility?
There are far greater powers at work. Ones in which we are actually working against. Not that you'd have any care. You're always off in your little temple, praying to Mother Kure. Spending all your time searching for the meaning of life or whatever nonsense that is up in the sun.
Let me guess. The beast of the waters.
Oh, so you've met our associates. Oh, no, that's something entirely different. We're talking about the witches and the fae. Darkness is coming, brother. We were created for that purpose. We rebelled against it.
So you would choose twist souls to doom the people of this already doomed island.
Double fucked.
In an attempt to protect the island from the Fae?
This is where I
That
agree with my
borders
Gucci
on a
and start
devil's
playing a happy
bargain.
song.
Wait, what?
This is where I come in with my Gucci and start playing a happy
He starts
song.
playing something in major keys.
That's the sign, ladies and gentlemen. It's officially the end. We hope you enjoyed watching the show and will stay tuned for the final moments.
Yeah.
You see, brother, after you left, we were attacked. And the queen was taken.
You don't have the queen.
Well, we recovered the queen. But not until after we were sort of reduced to, or elevated to this state.
Where is she?
Oh, she's somewhere here.
I start to walk forward, and the sunlight walks forward with me. Be more specific.
I'm gonna step from around the side of the doorway where I was kind of pushed up against the wall.
Yeah.
And step in next to him.
I'm going to assume, do the rest of you sort of converge
yeah.
on this? Okay.
Protection
isn't
from
the,
undead.
Same happy
it's
family
protection
reunion
from
I
evil.
had earlier.
Undead.
The spell?
Yeah.
Oh, do you have to specify what?
It's protection from evil, and I need to specify
Okay.
from a certain type, and I'm
The
choosing undead.
evil from which I am protected.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. She's in the servants' quarters.
How apropos, I'm sure you feel.
So, all I need to know is, are these the one making all the undead roam the island? Is it them?
Oh, I see you've started to see the effects of our little experiments.
That's all I needed to know.
It is.
I'm gonna Misty step in behind them.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast haste on myself.
I think we're rolling initiative.
Yeah. We've got 7 minutes. Sure.
I think that's long enough for you to
I'm
kill us
trying
all.
to draw this out into a decent monologue.
I know
or
what you were
dialogue.
trying to do, but Jacobin is Jacobin, and
Jacobin's
not
interested in
Sorry.
Slime, you got me monologuing.
Jake, but I was preparing some, Josh, I was preparing some just for you. God damn it. So
Okay.
here's what I'm going to say is, all right. So noted. So we'll do this. So if you'll allow me to amend, we'll make this a little more cinematic. we'll say.
I'll help you out here.
Okay. So, as you're walking forward and bringing this, essentially space laser of death,
column of sun.
column of sun with you,
Orbital death
that's
ray.
kind of what it's like.
Yeah, it really is.
'Cause it only goes 40 feet up, but, and imagine it looks similar to like the Bifrost coming down. Lots
Yeah.
of bright colors.
The cone of Christ.
You see, brother, the royal blood is very powerful. There's something big and far more powerful than even us lurking in the castle. And it's fueling our armies. And we're telling you this because, well, I mean, you're our brother and you deserve to know because, well, we don't like keeping secrets from you. Eventually you should know because, I mean, after all, what is a man? But
Wait.
a miserable pile of secrets, and well, we're better than men. And at this point,
Well, we
Jacob
got our
and
Castlevania reference, so that's all. We
Jacob and you kind of like walk around the corner and then sort of peek your head out, and then just when they finish saying that, Jacob pops in behind them. And I think that, before we get into initiative and everything, is where we will end tonight's session.
Makes sense.
Seems
I'm
like
a
We were
snapping
not going to start
turtle.
this before I get to do my Castlevania
I'm
speech.
just playing my character.
I know.
That's all the information he needed
But I was
to,
like,
to
I
get going.
specifically am
I
gonna
know.
try-
I was
I'm
looking at the
excited about
time. I'm like,
this.
oh man, we don't have time to get this going. but-
However, I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
I have to say, what is a man? Just for
What is
just
a
for Josh
man?
York.
Nothing but a dirty pile
So,
of lies and secrets.
So, we will be back in 2 weeks to have this super epic, awesome fight battle
boy.
between two vampires versus the Backstreet Sharks and special guest Toka from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze.
Yes.
We are
Turtle.
Babies. Oh,
I'll
here's
keep
where
the
my pencil
card in
was.
my notebook for now. For
So,
Turtle.
we will
But
be
I
back
did
in-
add him into my
we will be back in 2 weeks. You can catch us here at twitch.tv/8bitadventures or on PC TV if you are a television viewer. I can't remember what else we do. For more information about Tales of Jemmora, check out Jemmora.com. For more information on the campaign setting. There will be a custom class going up there soon.
Oh.
The Brawler.
Oh.
Which is intended to be like a kind of less culturally affiliated version of the monk.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That also includes grappling, because as a martial artist that doesn't have anything to do with grappling, that's just silly. Like, given that's a major point of martial arts.
That's in a one-on-one. It's probably the most effective.
Yeah.
BJJ is probably
Yeah.
one of the best things.
CQC.
So,
CQC.
I think, are there any other announcements before we head out?
No, but I will not be here next session.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I
So-
will play Courtney Snapping Turtle,
I
for
was gonna
I
say,
am
yeah.
the master of turtles.
You
So
are the master of
everybody-
reptiles.
I'm sorry.
End of your thing.
I am sorry.
Not
but
forgivable.
It's my Warcraft character rides a turtle
I'm gonna
with
be
2
in
turtle
Denver.
pets, and then the turtle
That's
combat
fair.
pet.
And
Or
I'm
Esme?
non-combat pet.
gonna be at Denver Pop Culture Con.
As May.
Yes.
As
yes.
May,
Or,
meeting.
Yes,
Perfect.
I am going to be there
Sunshine
as
State.
May.
You'll still be
Meeting
playing
the
May.
cast of Critical Role.
Yes. Although that's happening on Sunday, and I'm doing my Bo cosplay that day.
Yeah.
But yes, so I'm going to be doing that. So I won't be here next week, but I
Well,
will be
next
trying
session.
to
Next session.
next session.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will be trying to watch it. And you might catch me in chat. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Well, there's
Yep.
no reason for me to maintain concentration on that spell anymore.
Please don't kill me.
well, if that's the case, then I'll just play May. And
With 2 hit points.
yeah,
Okay.
I'll do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I've been waiting for somebody to make that joke, but
I didn't. You know
anyway.
what? I didn't see that at all on my Facebook feed this year. I was.
Oh, I
saw it all
did.
the time.
But
Nope.
there was more pour some sugar
But
on May.
Before we get on to all sorts of
Nice.
wild tangents, we are going to head out. So,
Everybody.
have fun, everyone. Happy gaming. Enjoy your pie cake. And keep those hit points up.
Bye, everybody.
By any means
Don't
necessary.
rush race.
Nailed it.
Threw his card at the camera.
And it hit the lens.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that was terrible.
All right.
I'm not even.
I
gonna
rolled
try.
a 20.
Gambit. I am not.
Yeah.
Wow. That was terrible.